squad, Joe. Listen to this pod show. Worldwide, bro, you know how the vibe go. Facts and law, we give it to you real and raw. Facts and law, yeah, we give it to you real and raw. Real and raw, real and raw.
Yo, I want to welcome you guys back to the Facts and Law Experience.
We on?
Yes, we're
I'm
on.
gonna say, what was that? What's happening?
You know I like
man?
the surprise, man.
Apparently, let's get it.
What's going on, bruh?
Good, man. You know, feel good to be on set as always. You know, it's one of my favorite
Red
things
Kicks,
to do.
what's up? Hey, you feeling what you feeling
Period.
like today?
Definitely orange, people, but you know.
Damn, I'm colorblind in
Yeah.
this bright ass
The
light.
blue is hitting it, so maybe because from this angle it
Definitely
looks,
orange.
I'm probably colorblind
Yeah,
too.
I
you
gotta
know?
correct him. Definitely orange.
You know what I'm saying? People gonna be like, why you got on red shoes and a Bears hat? Listen to what he got going.
Man, whatever, man.
It's all good.
You
man.
good though?
It was the lights. I'm great, bro. You?
Straight.
Great, man.
Last week was a classic.
Yeah, man. You know, even though
We
it's
left.
gonna be-
and Jesus took the wheel.
I'm talking about time ain't gonna be all over.
It
the
don't
place.
matter.
You're right.
It don't matter. What do you always say? This is Facts and Law. We do what we
We
want.
do what we want.
Yeah, man. But Jesus took the wheel last week. I
Definitely.
don't remember how I got home.
Listen, hey.
Oh, no.
I don't know what he's talking about, people. Listen, I'm not.
Hey, don't drink and drive.
I don't know what
Don't
he's
drink
talking
and drive.
That's not your life.
It's not my life. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
What's
what
up, though,
we
man?
got
What we
going
doing?
today, man? What
We having
we
a
got
good
going?
time, man. We got a couple good folks here. You know what I'm saying? A couple of my good people, as usual. You know what I'm saying? To my left, we're gonna start off with Miss LoudLitha. What's happening?
What's going on? LoudLitha in the building. What's going on, y'all?
Oh, yeah, chilling.
West side of the building, 290
What?
stand up.
Wait, I didn't hear. Wait, what she said?
West side of the building, 290
side,
stand up,
yeah.
period.
Straight like that, you know. Then we got my good brother, Mr. Wordlaw, Dion Wordlaw. What's happening, bro?
Man, what's going on, man?
Good.
I love this, man. Y'all doing an amazing
Hey,
job.
man, shout out Good Energy
Yeah.
Studios, man. You know, it's always been good energy. You
My
know what I'm
man,
saying?
he cool as hell. You see him?
Right, you know what I'm
He
saying?
cool as what? Yo, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
I love this shit.
What's up, man? So what y'all got going on today?
Man, I've been slaving for the man. Nah. Nah,
you
but
telling the truth.
I'm telling the truth. That ain't no lie. But, you know, just been grinding my work hustle and still trying to do my side hustles and the stuff I really want to pursue. So, you know, I got a couple things going on right now.
What
but
you be doing, Litha? What you be doing? Tell the people what you
So, I am a host. So, you know, they be like, I'm a host. Like, I'm not the host that they put on the flyer. Like, I don't even be having a flyer. I just come, grab the mic, rock the scene, raise the vibrations in the room. You know what I'm saying? Engage, have a great time, bring the people in. We all having a party before we know it. I've hosted, you know, different kinds of events, red carpets, fashion shows.
You've been doing that since college, haven't you?
I definitely
Wait, what
have.
college? What?
JSU in the building, Sonic
Yeah.
Boom, I love.
Taking
you know
all
what
our
I'm
money,
saying?
right?
All our
Yeah.
money. Taking all
You know
our
what I'm
money.
saying? They got their babies in the school as
Right.
we speak.
Yeah.
I love.
Yeah.
We bleed blue over here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, man, shit, man.
Let's
Fuck.
Man,
We know JSU all too
I swear
well.
to God.
I'm sure y'all do, and we winning right now. You know what I'm saying? We about to clutch the swag real quick. We're
Who is swag?
undefeated.
11-0.
Who is swag?
We the swag. You know, we undefeated right now. You know, it's just a good time. You know, I'm, you know, happy to be here. Thank y'all for inviting me out.
You
It's
know
been
it.
a little minute.
No doubt.
My guy Loud definitely been inviting me to the show, but you know, I've been grinding and, you know, just like
No time like now. You know
no
what I'm saying?
time like the present though. I'm
You
so
did.
happy to be here and thank you for inviting me.
You already know.
No diggity, no doubt.
Mr. Wordlaw, I like that Wordlaw, Outlaw. You see what happened
Yeah.
there? Bro, tell them what you do, man. Tell them a little bit about yourself.
I don't even know how I come behind that. That was just amazing. But I'm a filmmaker in Chicago.
Yes,
I
sir.
write, I create films, content. I try to inspire people. I'm right now an influencer. I just recently, kids started telling me. So just trying to be able to make an impact, you know, leave a legacy.
The right way.
I like that.
That's
I
what's
likes
up.
that.
That's what's
You know
up.
what I'm
We need
saying?
more good brothers like that, man.
Yeah, you know, we put a lot of them on and put them on to the Facts and Law family and
Yes,
you know
sir.
let people
Speak.
meet them.
Oh, okay, I
You know
got
what I'm saying?
I
Yeah. So
they don't call her loud for her reason.
right.
She telling him to speak up.
I was just, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, look.
he know that he behind
I'm following the
cameras, too.
director. That's all I'm doing. No.
Now, Lita, let me ask you one question, all right? When you say, what does host mean? Like,
Okay, so when you ever been to church? You grew up in
Yes.
church?
Yes.
So you remember how they always have an MC for the program?
Yes.
And the MC keep it going, and they tell you what's next, and
Yeah.
they tell a few jokes in between, and they introduce everybody that's on the program. So that's what I do. I host.
Okay.
So I'm not like,
So that's the definition.
yeah, that's the
Okay.
definition. Mistress
You
of the
MC.
ceremony.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, okay.
I'm the mistress of the ceremony.
You dig.
I like that.
I like that. I like that. And yo, she be getting busy too. What's some you just did an event, you say not too long ago. You have another one coming up, right?
I definitely have another one coming up. So I work with Shay Parker, the cute one, 290's Finest, as well as Snow Nina, the boss. And they've been hosting a lot of pop-up shops. They have a lot of things going on. They party promote. They get it cracking. They, powerful businesswoman holding it down for the Chicago in general. And basically, they throw pop-up shops, and I host them. I keep the energy in the room high. I make everybody feel welcome. I'm promoting all throughout these pop-up shops, letting everybody know what vendors are in the room, what type of sales and deals they have going on, all while engaging the crowd and making sure everybody is having a good time. At the last event, we had a good knees challenge. I did not participate. I tried it at home. I failed. I'm not about failing in public. I don't mind failing, but just not in the people's eye. No, I'm just joking. But, we just have a good time. I know how to make people have fun on any level. I'm for all crowds, churches, baby showers, funerals. No, I'm just playing.
Right.
For real, though.
I mean, hey.
No, you need to listen.
The repass
I'm a
get busted.
firm believer that every funeral you go to, it's always going to be something that's funny at that funeral. Like, no matter how sad the funeral is, God going to bring somebody.
Yeah.
He going to send somebody to bring some laughter into that room, whether it's a joke they told or something they did that was funny. I don't know. Every funeral I ever attended, it was something I laughed at. And maybe it's something wrong with me.
It might be why you like this, right?
Why is this happening to me? Why am I always catching this? But no, for real though. So I just try to come with a lot of energy, engage people, have fun, be age appropriate, read the room, you know what I'm saying, know who I'm talking to, and engage them in a way that might excite them.
I think we need that. We need that good energy.
Good
energy
energy.
only.
I get
We a
that.
good energy
Yeah,
studios,
I like
period.
that. I like that.
No, but no, it's definitely your aura. It just says good energy.
Good energy. It's always been that.
Positivity.
Loud means living out your dreams. It's not about
That's cold.
that pot life.
It's
but
not a double entendre.
it is a double entendre. However, you know what I'm saying? The positive spin of that is living out your dreams. So yeah, I'm LoudLitha, period.
For sure. Now, Dion, I wanted to ask you, bro. So you say you're a filmmaker.
Yes.
Everybody know I'm a filmmaker.
Yeah.
What made take us as facts would say to the beginning?
Gotcha.
When did you kind of get into it and say, you know what, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm gonna do.
Yes, sir.
Well, I was bullied as a kid.
Okay.
I was extremely overweight. I was extremely short, and I really craved friends. You know what I mean? Because I was I wasn't the only child, but by the time I was coming up, my sister was at school, so I didn't really have nobody at the crib. So when you can't make friends, you can make stories. When you can't be the most popular person in the room, in the story you can be. So I always wanted to become an actor just to show people that, things was possible. And, I ain't never been on the honor roll, so it was nobody expected that. So it's I just wanted to try to venture out.
So you wanted to be an actor first?
Yes.
All right.
I wanted to be an actor first. I got a part of, the Chicago TV show, the Reawakening,
Yeah.
the Shuka
Yeah, I
Chicago
know
story.
well. Yeah.
The conglomerate.
Oh yeah, I might know.
It's
I might know what the conglomerate is.
You know
what
what
I'm
that
saying?
is, right?
You might know what that is.
But what's I'm call it? Getting involved with that, it's when you were not good at much. When you were a kid, everybody what you gonna do? That's the only thing that I could go to and be there from sun up to sundown. If it had anything to do with entertainment, acting, anything with a camera, it's I could never get enough. So going into when I got older, I was an actor until I ran out of roles. When you so tall and you feel me, you talk a certain way, you know what I mean? People don't gravitate towards you immediately. But if you decided to make your own stuff, then it's more hard, but you see a more outcome with it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, you for sure. Of course, I get it. You know what I'm saying? You have the opportunity to control your own destiny, put out what you want,
Exactly.
and make those avenues for yourself that people aren't necessarily giving you. So yeah, I definitely get that. I remember this young brother when we was filming the Conglomerate TV show. I know y'all heard us talk about it a couple times. Where created by Valentino Good Energy, right out of Good Energy Studios. Y'all can go on Good Energy Films on YouTube and check out all six episodes that's up there that we shot. I directed it. You know what I'm saying? And it was one of the times where I had an opportunity to really work with a lot of different talent from around the city. This young brother was one of them. You know what I'm saying? And one thing that I noticed on set, I was like, look, he gonna make sure he stand out in the scene. You know what I'm saying?
Why is that?
He does extra. You know what I'm saying?
Like, give me an example.
So we shooting a scene, and it's just a regular scene in the studio. But he working out in the studio. You know what I'm saying? He push-ups, you know what I'm saying? In the scene. So anytime we have to cut, we have to stop. And he have to go back to the push-ups. He probably did over 300 push-ups that day. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to pick it back up. You know what I'm saying? But
so what made you do the push-ups, though? Like, what was the reason for that?
When I'm doing something, especially like with filming, I notice that everybody kind of reverts into what they want to be seen as. And I'm kind of the person that I try to become the opposite. So like, for like, let's say right now with Loud, I love you, you're amazing. But like, let's say if you was more calm or more quiet, I would be more loud, I would be more boisterous. But now that I see you have more energy, it's like, okay, let me be kind of like the calm one. So I always try to just think a little differently.
I can dig that. Because I saw it. But you know what I'm saying? It was also one thing that I learned about him on that set. He's gonna be on time. He's gonna be ready. You know what I'm saying? And whatever you need. And the only way in this business where you're gonna be successful is having that drive and that energy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I know myself, I'm gonna be ready to go until the sun come up. Like, I'm not gonna get tired. So I don't expect people around me to get tired. And I mean,
I get tired.
It was a scene. Look, it was a scene where, look, other people didn't show up. He had to carry the scene. You know what I'm saying? To this day, I still love that scene. I believe that was episode, I want to say 5. You know what I'm saying? Where he had to, play a role, and he actually started alongside my daughters, my girls, and that. And it was a good scene, man. And I always kept in tune on what the brother had going on. Saw some things you had going on, and we gonna get to, you know what I'm saying, some more of that, man. But what's your most recent project that I would say that you're proud of?
I'm trying to be a superhero right now.
I see. Kaboom?
Yeah, Kaboom.
Yeah, man, I pay attention.
Yeah.
So are you doing, so what I notice is a lot of special effects that you're playing around with.
Yeah.
You doing that yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to perfect it. So every time that I do it is me trying to be like, can I do it? So so everything that you see, before I shot it, I didn't know if I could or not. But the outcome was, if I posted, I liked it. So it was like,
real talk.
But the crazy thing is, the only person behind the camera is either me or my girlfriend at home right now. So the hardest thing is not finding the crew. Because when you want to produce or shoot something, you know what I mean, it's hard to get everybody to come out to one location. So filming by yourself, it tests you.
Yeah, and it's pros and cons to it. So one thing that we learned, you know what I'm saying, on set, even with the film, you know what I'm saying, with Mr. Mata, you may see some familiar faces in that joint, you know what I'm saying, right? But with Mr. Mata, some of the easier scenes when there was 2 or 3 people in the crew. You know what I'm saying? When you got 20, 30 people, it's a little hard to wrangle. You got to make sure everything is clicking on all cylinders. So when the less amount of people, the more control you have on set. Okay. The more you can control what's going on around you and who's doing what. And if it's just you and her doing it, hell, y'all can really get it in. One thing that I noticed too with your filmmaking, like, you take chances. You don't see a lot of people doing the superhero stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or trying to. And I noticed you always add an element of you in it. You know what I'm saying? So even if it comes to, eating an apple like crazy in different, you know what I'm saying, different viral videos, I would say. You know what I'm saying? Where'd that come from? And tell people what I'm talking about.
So I work with corporate, I work with Skinbone, I work with a lot of the other, Chicago influencers or rappers. So either I'm playing a cop in a video, or I'm trying to help bring actors, or I'm bringing props. But specifically with corporate, I'm known as the Apple mechanic. So it's the mechanic that can be able to fix anything, but he always got an Apple, and he always gonna charge you triple. So, but the thing was, when we first started shooting, you was just a mechanic. We came up with on the spot, and I was hungry, but I also wanted to be healthy. And I'm like, okay, what can I be? What can I be? And I remember when I was a shorty, this is another reason I got bullied. I just doing stuff. I would eat a whole apple. Like, I eat a whole apple, seeds, stem. What? And kids, exactly.
Awkward? No.
So now so we get to the apple scene, and this is just on the business marketing side. I was like corporate getting all these sponsorships. I was like, what if I can get an apple sponsor, just steady eating apples. So now that's where it came, and I didn't even think people was gonna catch on to it, but everybody, with an apple. I tried an orange one time, but they was like, no.
You gotta have an apple.
But
that's dope.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
That's fly.
So look,
I got a question about
go for it.
Kaboom.
Absolutely.
yes.
So, Kaboom from the cereal?
No, Kaboom. I was thinking, black superhero. What could his name be? You know what I mean? It's so hard. But I was like, what does the sound make if you break the sound barrier? Kaboom. So I'm like,
so
black.
that's his power?
That's it, super speed, yeah. So
Okay.
now he has super speed, but then he also, because he's so fast, he can kind of manipulate time.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Actually, since we're here, I'm gonna give it away. Since
Let's
we
go.
Yes, tell us.
So the thing is that he's a super. When supers get in trouble, they get relocated. So now he's being put somewhere new, somewhere different. He has a girlfriend that he really loves, really cares about, but something ends up happening to her. But he doesn't want to use. He doesn't even want to use his powers because they get him in trouble. The last time he did it, somebody got hurt. So now that his girlfriend passes, now it's like she kept saying, if I had an ability, I would do something to help. You have that ability, you should do more. So now it doesn't spark to him until he loses her. So now with practicing his abilities, he's like, maybe if I can go back 5 seconds, I can go back 5 minutes. I go back 5 minutes, I can go back like a day. So he constantly keeps trying to go back to win the moment that she passes, but he got all these powers, all these abilities, but he can't stop his girl from dying.
Gotcha. I can dig that.
That should sound interesting.
Little bit of
And then it's just
I gotta check you
it's
out,
things
though.
from there, if it's a character here, now this character get a spin, but it's mainly about me trying to get my feet planted. Once I'm able to consistently work at the speed, because that's all I do. Like, I can't get a job. Like, this is life.
Yeah.
But I don't want to over talk it, but it means a lot to me.
I get it, man.
It
Trust me.
sound dope.
Thank you.
Like, first of all, we need a black superhero that's not already associated with something that is fresh and new. So it's like it could be from our perspective right now. It doesn't have any story arcs. You could just build it. You know what I mean? It could be a whole universe. That shit fly.
Actually, I had a question for you, if you didn't mind.
Sure.
What made you get into hosting? Like, you weren't afraid? Like, what you did, you just step right out into it?
Nah, so I went to school for mass communication.
I was like, it's a hosting school? Like,
I went to school. I went to Jackson State for mass communication. My major was broadcast journalism. So initially, I always wanted to be on the radio. Since I was little, I wanted to be on WGCI. I always listened to the radio since I was little, like Mike Love and the Diz, Who's That on the Birthday Line, Crazy Howard McGee, you know what I'm saying? Period. You know what I'm saying? Mike Love and the Diz, all those people, you know what I'm saying? I always want to be on the radio in Chicago, period. And then I love Power 92 too. Like, don't nobody be talking about it, but Courtney Love, Baby Girl, and Leon Rogers, they had a fly morning show. And now, you know what I'm saying? Now he on WGCI. He on WGCI with Kendra G. He on WGCI with Kendra G and Cal. But he started on Power 92. Just like Roxy started on Power 92 before she went to 106 in Park. I always wanted to be on the radio. Like, I thought it was a fly way to communicate with people. You know what I'm saying? And then the radio playing stuff you want to hear back in the day, the radio meant more because everybody didn't have access to music like that. And so,
wasn't a thing. Right.
you know what I'm saying? Internet wasn't really busting like that. So if you're on the radio, you could talk to a lot of people calling in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just always loved that aspect of it, and I just truly wanted to be on the radio. So that's why I went to school to be a host.
I mean, are you still trying? Or what's going on with that?
So, to be honest, I never really applied to, like, I never tried or applied to either of these radio stations, but I did work on a radio station in Jackson, Mississippi. I used to work on they version of Power 92, because they got a version of, like, GCI, like the big hip hop station, and then they got another station too. You know what I'm saying? That's younger than that station. I would say that station now is more influential than the other one. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't came up. But I used to be on a evening show and doing the news. Yes.
So why you ain't trying to do it here?
You know, I just thought about it a lot, and it just seemed like it's like now. I just watched somebody get on, and I love him. What's his name? Litha.
Too funny.
Litha's too funny. I love him. You know what I'm saying? He just got on WGCI, and he got it from like his following. So, like I'm seeing now that it would probably be best to like build that following and make them want me versus me trying to come to them and being like, I'm actually raw with this, but you know what I mean? Like, check me out versus like, nah, everybody, the whole city behind me, you definitely need to hire me, you know? Because that's basically what he did. Like, he did his thing, and now he on GCI, which is a...
So what did he do before?
He makes skits.
Internet?
He on the internet. He makes skits. He an influencer. He, you know, he makes skits. He do promo. He funny as hell. I
he
love
got a
Litha.
decent time slot now too. No?
Yeah, it's like 10 to 2 on Saturdays and Sundays or some shit like that. But that's fly. I'll take me a night shift. What's up, GC? Holla at me, you know.
What did it feel like to you when you went to another state and you was like, wait a minute, where's Shondell? Where's Hot Rod? Like, it shocked me going to Atlanta and figure out, oh, they got their people too.
You know what's crazy?
National.
You want to hear something funny? You know, people from Chicago running the Power 97.7 in Jackson, Mississippi. So we got
What?
Yes, I promise
Jackson
you.
is
Like
So our music getting fed through them.
I mean, to an extent, but you know they gonna have to cater to their crowd. But definitely, like whatever is buzzing in Chicago and like got recognition, they gonna play it. You know what I'm saying? For sure. But like the program director that works at that radio station is from Chicago. He gonna kill me because I can't.
Wow.
You know, my short term is fried and it's not coming to me right now. But he a Violator All-Star DJ, like one of the people who started it or whatever. And he from out west, one of L-Town's finest. His name just not coming to my head, but he one of the main DJs down there. Him and the other guys, the program director, and they run that station. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't really. I didn't really get on through my like Chicago connections or nothing like that. I just was in the right place at the right time, and you know.
So you don't think that could possibly be here as well?
I definitely know that it could be here, and I'm definitely not, you know, shying away from it, but I definitely want to try to bring a little bit more to the table. You know what I'm saying? Build up that following and get people, like, I want to be able to definitely get 100 people in a room or solid followers that's going to rock with me no matter what, so that it, like, you don't have no reason not to. Like, why would you not? You know, I'm the asset type situation. So I'm really, I don't know, I be having issues where it's like, you know how you can have self-doubt and stuff like that. You know, you can just be...
I think everybody had that sometimes. Like, here and there.
So I'm trying to get out of that.
So
I said, that's why I'm here today. You know?
What you doing, like, so what you doing on social media? Like,
That's the
what
thing.
you posting? Are you posting reels? Are you...
I'm really trying to, I need to get more into posting my reels because the reels that I have posted have gotten like a lot of interactions and things like that. So I know that is the way. I just don't be really, I just started back working a real job this year. So like all the free time that I used to have when I was just doing my side hustles and hustling back and forth, like I really don't have that time. But I'm like, you know what? You don't want to get wrapped into the job life where it's like you don't even try to pursue your real career and like your goals, should I say so.
Say it all the time. Use the corporate job to fund the dream, until the dream can fund your lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying, until you're in a position to where, hey, you don't have to look for that. One can take care of the other. And that's something that, you know, still working to do. You know what I'm saying? We still working to get the dream to fund the lifestyle. 'Cause I got a lot of kids and they expensive. You know what I'm saying? They expensive. You know what I'm saying? What about now, thinking about what I just said with that? You say this is your soul being an influencer. Funding the lifestyle, is the dream funding the lifestyle okay for you, or it could always be better?
Man, I'm broke.
Yeah.
As boy, listen.
Don't say that.
No,
in
no,
between blessings. No.
I'm broke. I want people to understand it is a struggle and it is a sacrifice. Yes, I don't have, let's say, probably $50K in my bank account right now, but I have the potential to be able to make things that can make that. It's all about being willing to be uncomfortable.
That's true.
Like, I feel that the difference between the 9-to-5s and the creatives is uncomfortability. I feel like some people cannot like let's say you got a girl that you're interested in. They cannot tell this girl, hey, I can't go here. But if you come over, I could be able to cook a real good meal. They're afraid to say that. Like, I feel like if you really care about what you're really trying to do, you have to know that it's going to be downtime. And having a job, one thing that's so comfortable with it, the money keeps coming. So you think that it's cool, but you unfortunately don't have the time to pursue things. But people got kids, people got lives. But, you know, I'm trying to get it until I can't get it no more.
I ain't mad.
What you got to do to fund the dream until the dream funds, you know what I'm saying, funds a lifestyle. Because that's as real as it gets. And we all know it as entrepreneurs ourselves. You know, you have these dips and peaks and valleys, you know what I'm saying? And it's got to capitalize when
you already know how I am.
You know what I'm saying?
You know I have mine.
Yeah, but you know, it's part of it. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do what we want. That's how we that's how it goes, man. And we got to use that time.
It took the last episode for me to, like,
get back.
Yeah,
Get back.
You know, I took a month off and for work, not just cause. And then that month off just had me like lazy, like I don't feel like doing shit.
Yeah.
Then when we got back rocking, it's like, damn.
I kind of love this shit.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, like this, you know.
I mean, cause like you told me, like, nigga, this your dream child, nigga.
Right. You know, sometimes you gotta remind people like why we do what we do. You know what I'm saying? We do these things not only because we love it, but it's something that we start.
Yeah.
You start out, try and finish it. You start out, try and finish it. You had those dreams and those goals, do what you need to try and accomplish those. I tell people all the time, the hardest thing I've ever done in life was completing that film, Mr. Model. But it's also the most rewarding. You know
I
what I'm
remember
saying?
when I read that.
Yeah.
In an undisclosed call center.
Yeah.
Listen, I was turning them pages like, oh my God,
What did you
this
think?
is so good. I was like, when you doing this? This is raw. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because the thing about reading something versus when you see it is that in your mind, you picture things. You know what I'm saying? So although it was different than what I pictured, it still was so good. I was like, this shit is juicy. I was just reading in between calls, still reading.
Yeah, man, let's just go back. You know what I'm saying? You might catch a cameo in the movie as well. She had the opportunity to come through. But yeah, man, that was one of those things where, you know, I'll be honest, at that time, I was so fed up with my day job that I was like, look.
Weren't we all? No.
Look, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, look, I got to do something. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do it. And I think me being fed up there helped propel me to get that done. With some other things, but
I was fed up.
yeah, listen.
Listen, they tried us on so many levels. They tried us on lots of levels. And
let me bring this up also. You don't have a job, and let's say you trying, but let's say your back hit the wall to the point where you have to get a job, right?
that was me. That's why I got this job right now.
You cannot tell them who you are. Because they will know, like, if I go into a job and say that I'm an influencer, have a good day. Because they know I'm going to leave.
They know it's
So
only
you
a matter
gotta,
of time.
I got to be yes, master, no, master, yes, sir, no, sir. I got, like, you have to, and it took my parents to teach me that. Now, that was a tough moment because I was telling them, like, I was ready to give up. And they was like, look, if you get this job, you have to hide. And I'm like, I'm not finna hide who I am. But to conform, they want.
You know,
Sometimes to get what you want.
I've never been good at doing such things.
Me neither. I literally lost a bomb-ass job because I made a mistake and said, like, I had some sort of entrepreneurial life outside of that. Definitely didn't get that joab, and it was a great one. Like, you know how
You would think that they would love that. They hate it.
I don't know.
The only place, my last job was like, all right, you got side hustles, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? You want to run a business, we're going to teach you how to run a business. Like, I ain't going to lie, I kind of mess with them. I ain't going to name them on camera, but they didn't do me dirty. They was good to me.
That's
you
how
know
my job is. Like, you know, they all be like, hey, podcast, win the podcast. And
Oh, that's cool.
That's dope.
I try to make some funny videos, and, you know, they all be watching my videos. They be talking about my videos or whatever. And it's like, they don't be on that.
You know what? And I think it depends on where you are
Yeah.
and the people around you. Because sometimes them seeing your drive outside will make them want you to do more there as well. Because they know your capabilities. They see damn, he could do this and this. What else?
You can
know
do
what
more
I'm saying?
here.
They be like, boy, they be like, you
real
crazy as hell. That's what they be like.
Because you got to think about it. Sometimes it can actually benefit you because when they see your finished product and they like, damn, wait, you did that? How'd you get all these people to do this or do that? You know what I'm saying? How did you? They don't understand a creative's mentality. How we can work 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. then go film a movie till 3 in the morning and be right back the next day. You dig what I'm saying? So
That's dedication.
It can work twofold. So I'll be honest with you, I'm the type where, and you know, I'm the same wherever you see me. You know what I'm saying? Like in front of a room full of 100 people. You feel me? Like listen. Same. I'm talking about in a room full of 100 people talking about whatever the hell work we need to be doing, or on set trying to get a room of 100 people to, all right, y'all, we need to do this, X, Y, Z, because I don't know no other way. And I think you'll be happier with yourself when you are at that point to be able to say, fuck that. I am who I am. If it helps me, it helps me. If it hurts me, it hurts me. But I'm still going to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to say you don't necessarily have to change who you are to them. Put it on a need to know basis. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not, don't say influencer. I'm a freelance editor, director, producer. You know what I'm saying? Because those are all real things.
And it's true.
It's big, and it's a big deal.
It's about how you package it.
Yep.
Because I was about to ask, like, what's your definition of an influencer?
My definition of an influencer is somebody that can be able to inspire others. So, like, it can be something as small as you can be an influencer in your high school. You got the kids to calm down on smoking weed for a little second or doing something, you know, or if you get the kids to all the boys in school doing push-ups because of you. You an influencer, you know.
Because they saw him doing it on a conglomerate.
Period. Name drop.
But the whatchamacallit, to be an influencer is responsibility as well. You have to know that producing content is something that you do not for yourself. You're doing it for the views of others. Like, okay, let's say I went to CVS, I went to Ridge Central. Any kid that go to CVS or Ridge Central gonna know that I went there. If I do something well, no matter who that kid is, they're gonna know that it's possible. That's why we do what we do. And if you do it for money, I mean, you're gonna have your time. But the true influencers is the one that's doing it for the influence itself.
Got you. I like that.
Hopefully we get paid soon though. Hopefully.
I'm saying you getting that check? No.
You gonna get that check, bro.
No, but look, the monetization is so odd right now because look,
don't try to pay you.
2-3 years ago, I ain't gonna lie, I made a couple of million views, 129,000 subscribers, but the reason why my show is popular, I only dropped once a year. I was trying to build like supply and demand, but now
You're talking about two brothers, right?
Two brothers, yeah. But now the world has totally changed. So now it's not about the best show dropping. It's about just keep coming.
It's how fast you can do it. JC talked about that a long time ago. But quality over quantity, people gonna rock with you regardless.
Sometimes.
And if you was able to build a cult following off one episode per year, people gonna rock with you. That's like those Wiz Khalifa fans.
It's building the core fan base.
You know what I'm saying? Or Chris Brown. You see how they try to plan for the AMAs and don't want to let him on the show or whatever. But guess what? I went to his concert in August. It was packed. It was sold out. You know what I'm saying? People was there.
I always said Breezy would be just as big as some of these other artists if he didn't have a hiccup when he was young.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That held him back.
Man, ain't that wild?
That's so bogus, though, because he didn't kill nobody. And the person he did it to forgave him. That's so strange.
But you got to also look at it, too. Yeah, he messed up. You know what I'm saying? Granted, it is what it is. People going to forgive, but they may not forget. So it's hard to get that same wow factor out of people when they have that kind of stain on them.
It seems like they're not forgiving, though. It's not about, because if you forgive, of course you're not going to forgive, but you're going to move on. They're not moving on. They're just like letting this loom.
He's still selling out. It's just he doesn't get a chance to have that good old everybody love me American image.
So strange to me,
like think about like the Will Smith. Same shit. He killed his image.
Nah.
He killed his good American.
No, but I think he. I honestly think it's gonna come back for him
to a degree, but it's always gonna be a black eye.
So it's strange.
It's always gonna get.
It's always gonna be tarnished.
The morning show was talking about this, and they was just basically saying like they don't think Well, I think it was Leon was saying he don't think it's ever gonna be over until Chris Rock accepts his apology or like openly say
That's
that it's
facts.
cool.
That's
you know what I'm
facts.
saying? But I feel like for Chris Brown, that's different because him and Rihanna. They made
tried.
a documentary about it. They
Yeah, they
have
tried.
screwed since then.
Yeah, they
like,
got back
how the
together
fuck
for a
you
little
gonna
bit.
be mad, more mad than the person who actually got beat up?
But
This
that's-
is crazy
but
to
that-
me.
but-
This
and
crazy
that's
to
what
me.
happens.
More. No, it's deeper than that. It's the reason why I feel like Chris Brown is in this situation is not just because he's a black man that makes it worse, but the reason why is because the thing that happened is something that is a huge issue in life, like abuse. That's an issue. You know what I mean? So, if let's say hypothetically, if it was Brad Pitt, if he was to do something like that, it will always tarnish because even outside of our race, women are the strongest right now. So anything violating women in any type of way, so now since he did that, if let's say somebody muffed a girl, they're gonna be like, all right, did you muff her or did you crisp her? You know what I mean? So it's like that
Like his name is synonymous
You know what's
with
weird
that,
though?
you know?
Will
Because what
Smith
about
is-
Johnny Depp? He definitely was like
Johnny Depp looked at as a hero.
exactly, and
But he
it's
didn't.
so
But he
strange.
didn't beat her.
He didn't beat
Yes,
her.
he did.
Well,
she
she-
won. She lost the defamation case, but the
Okay.
case about him abusing her and shit, he
Yeah,
lost.
That dude was crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's so strange to me how the two tones can be treated
Hey,
completely different, and
well,
that's all
you know,
I'm
one
gonna say.
thing about
No.
I like
One
that.
thing about it, Johnny Depp got hundreds of millions of dollars. Chris Brown had about 2-3 million at the time.
Yeah,
and he was a
it's
young
true.
nigga. You know
It's
what I'm saying?
true.
Like, you know,
It's true. It's
money
just
talks.
strange to me how two subjects that are like
But you
similarly
know
the
Rihanna
same
is
could
like
be completely treated
globally
different.
loved.
Now,
You know what I mean?
that-
at that
now,
time.
no, at that, no.
What
no.
happened?
At that time,
How
it was
did
the
she
peak of
just?
her
Wait,
career.
Rihanna wasn't globally loved at that
No,
time?
bro,
No.
she was a small. They were both on their way to their first Grammys awards, not even being
What
nominated.
year was this?
They was
man?
17 and 18.
This was like
2009?
2009.
Yeah, that was like 17
It was
and
29.
18,
I think this
Yeah,
was
or
before
19,
Umbrella.
18
This
and
might have been
19. They were
before
like that
Umbrella
young.
or like right
It was
after.
before. It was. Here's what it did was
I can't remember.
It catapulted her career into the limelight.
Go ahead, Google.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to Google.
Remember, Oprah did a sit down.
Yeah, I
interview
remember
with her.
that. I remember that.
Love. Remember that?
Yeah,
you know what I'm
I
saying?
remember
And
that.
that's all you needed to become global. You know what I'm saying? She was the battered woman. So yeah, she got the attention because it was just a perfect storm for things to go that way. The way I see it is I'm glad they both have successful careers after. My whole point with that is that I just feel like if that wouldn't have happened,
He
Chris
would've been
Brown
so
would be
much well
he
off.
would be the male Beyonce.
Yep.
You
he
did,
really
and nobody
would
would be able to say nothing to him,
No,
say nothing
you
about
are
him.
so
You
right.
you already can't really say nothing about him, and he got that tarnish, and people
Yep.
defended him. So just imagine if he never had that black eye on his career. You know what I'm saying? That's one of them things.
If he never had that black eye on his career right now, I don't know the dude. I would feel like he would be a lot more. I'm not saying he's not stable, but I think
I
right
dig
now,
it.
I feel like right now you can say that you don't care about the public's opinion, but
Because
I feel like he would be so much more just. I feel like he's fighting it right now. Like he's in something. Then what was it that he couldn't do recently?
AMA.
All the
That's what
AMAs,
we
and that
talking
was
about.
both.
So
It was a
what
beautiful
happened?
performance.
They
I
never
watched
really
it.
gave a real reason why they
Oh,
accepted
yeah,
his
no.
performance. But I think and like you said, it made him have to embrace the bad boy image even more. You have to get to a point where it's fuck everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because for so long, people wasn't fucking with him.
So what did he say about it?
He never really said
never-
anything. He
he
just
just posted,
released the
like, I'll just leave this
released
right
the
here.
rehearsal performances, and
Yeah, I
they
saw
were
that.
great, and it was
And he
epic,
showed
and it
the-
was way better than what they gave.
And
Just
he
saying.
reposted
I didn't watch
It was good.
the views of the AMA clips versus the views on his clip.
And that's
he was
how you
like
flex.
11 million. He said, "I'm gonna just leave this right here."
Yeah. That's
You
how
know
you
what I'm saying?
flex.
So it's like one of them things. Like I just feel like because I fuck with Chris. Brown.
I just feel like, man, that shit is over.
It
man. That
is.
shit is dead. Like, come
They
on.
both
man.
have moved
he's-
on. They have children. They both have,
How many
you know what I'm
years ago
saying?
was this?
Hey,
12, more than
You
12.
know, all I'm saying is
A long
they still
time.
give you. Oprah did a whole documentary with her about basically Chris Brown, the woman beater. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to remember, media they pushed that out. They didn't shush up. He did his little court case or whatever, and that was
Like,
that.
nah.
No, they made it a spectacle.
And he had to
You know
go
what
to
I'm saying?
jail. He went sat down for
Yeah.
a minute. That was messed up.
Please, women followers, do not hate me forever. But the only question I be wanting to just ask sometime, as men, what happened?
Look,
Look.
Ooh.
Granted, Granted, do not put your hands on nobody. I feel it.
Don't put your hands on nobody.
But if you spit in my face, take the keys out my Lamborghini, throw it out, kick me, say, I'm finna F my friends, like, you feel me? At that point,
You gotta take it.
No,
like, you gotta take it.
What
You
was
gotta take
happening is, from what was said, is like she was grabbing a wheel, and then she hit him too. I don't know. Please don't hate me after this either, but I kind of always been on Chris Brown's son. And then after I said, not like he had a right to beat her up. No, I'm just talking about the treatment after, because it's just like
Everybody was old fuck Chris Brown.
yeah, and it's like, first of all, fights do not start like, she was a spicy woman, and I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, like,
Hey,
but if I gotta choose between knocking you out and you not sending us over a cliff, I'm knocking you out. And not only that, it's about self-preservation. And now that I'm a boy mom, again, if my son got to choose between knocking you out and you sending him over a cliff, I'm telling him to clear you. I'm sorry, and I'm just, I'm
Look,
you know what I'm
check it
saying?
out though. It's gotta be that point though. Like we gotta be going over this cliff for me to knock you out.
Here's
You know
the
what I'm
thing,
saying?
right?
I'm not just finna knock a woman out.
Right. Here's my thing with that, Joe. They also were like 18 and 19 or 17 and 18. Look, what they all, the frontal lobe
Not developed
wasn't
yet.
developed yet. You feel me?
Oh my God.
They in there fighting. You know what I'm saying? Kicking, biting each other, all kind of stupid shit.
The
You
bite
can't-
got
that
me.
fight-
The bite got me.
Yeah,
Like, the
you know what I'm
bite
saying?
was
Like,
That
slimy.
can't be an excuse.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Because listen,
what I'm saying is, it's not.
You
an
have
excuse.
daughters.
Yeah.
Your daughter is 18, right?
Yep.
I mean, she was, but
Yeah,
if she was 18 and a dude did that to her, you're not gonna be talking about no frontal lobe.
No.
and-
Oh, I am. I
Huh?
don't care. I'll say, yeah, his frontal lobe was fucked up.
Okay, but
Now I
remember,
gotta
you
mess
got-
up his frontal
Y'all remember
lobe.
him?
No.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck. That ain't gonna change the outcome. I'm just saying
remember
that's the reasoning.
I like that.
I'm just saying, like, Joe, that's the reasoning why you got two rich ass kids in here
Yeah.
fighting each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was only held as him as an abuser, which maybe they just immature as children and they're doing stupid shit. They both in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? But hey,
I mean, I definitely like my little cousin. She just turned 21, but her little boyfriend, she definitely be still know him first. I mean, I grew up from out west. I know these type of rough girls.
You
I've
see
never
it.
been.
You see
I've
it
never
all
been
the
the type
time.
to like I'm about to steal on a dude because I never. My mama told me if you hit somebody, they're gonna hit you
they're
back.
gonna hit you
Yeah.
back.
You know what I'm saying? And she told me it don't matter who it is. If you hit somebody, they can hit you back. You know what I'm saying? So I just
Keep your
never
hands to
hit
yourself unless
nobody.
you're ready to fight.
I just never hit my mate because I always mess with dudes way bigger than me. So it's like, dang, his hand real large. I don't want him, like if I ball up my fist and punch him in his face, I don't want him to do that to me. So
say,
I never hit nobody. But I definitely know girls who was like
Keep your
walking up
hands
on
to
dudes,
yourself.
knocking them out, stealing them. I know girls that didn't beat up dudes, like actually like really beat them up.
And them
So
be
it's
the ones
like,
that, and see, and them be the ones that get beat. Look, and them be the ones that get beat up by their boyfriend because that one boyfriend that they think they gonna do like they did that other dude.
right.
Not gonna go.
Not
I be
going.
telling girl, look, every girl that says that around me, I'm like, look, your brothers, your cousins, your friends, the dude that want to hit, them don't count. Like, they gonna let you hit. They might say, but the dude at the club that's a security that don't know you and
And
you
don't
too
give a
drunk.
damn.
He's gonna clear you. And that's why I keep my hands to myself. You know what I'm saying? I check the weight class, see if I can handle it. If I don't, I feel like I ain't gonna do it. No.
That's what you just say.
I was gonna say sorry, Tory Lanez, but whatchamacallit,
He's so small.
I had a-
petty.
Did y'all hear that one? Oh, I don't know if they heard it.
No, you know who's smaller than that?
I'm
You know
sorry.
who's smaller than that?
Who?
Plies.
Get out of here.
I swear to God.
He's
short.
I seen
I
him in
thought Plies
concert.
was
No,
short.
Plies
Short,
is
yeah.
all of 5.
Short.
He be sitting in the
No,
truck.
he's
talking,
all
I
of
thought-
14.
Ain't
I
about Tory-
promise
ain't
you.
Tory
We
about
about
the
the
same
same
height?
height. I seen him backstage one time
know
a long
Tory
time
short.
ago in Jackson.
Tory
And
be
me
clearing
and Plies
niggas.
is the same height, and I'm 5'1".
Hey,
I'm
Tory
not-
don't play with niggas though.
He don't
Tory
care.
Lanez.
Hey, he definitely, he don't
He
care if
clearing
he's
niggas.
short. He will swing.
I seen him check. What's the
You
nigga
know
that rapping that from Houston? The nigga that was cool with like Kanye and
Travis
shit.
Scott?
Travis Scott. I seen
Well,
the video when
yeah.
he punked Travis
Well,
Scott.
Travis Scott counts tall, though.
Then he whooped the one dude.
August
August Alsina.
Allegedly.
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 I might have not
You
swung
gotta-
back. Like,
you gotta say
you know.
allegedly.
Hey, you can't. Hey, don't.
you said that counts.
Look, Hey, disrespect.
You never know. That
you
man
never
was
know.
trying to line up for his
goofy.
lawsuit because I promise
not
you,
saying that.
I would be suing him.
goofy,
No, don't hit me.
fucking
Keep your hands
goofy.
to yourself, Mr. Sir.
Hey,
Because you got money and I'm a
house
suit.
tore him
No.
down, boy. That house
when we
tore him
consider
down.
Skin Bone and Influencer,
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure.
dog, this man just put out one of the best videos I ever seen.
You talking
He's
about
so
the house
funny.
party, ain't you?
Yes.
I loved it. Hey, listen, I knew Listen, Joe, that shit. I was proud of that. I started sending it. Did I drop it in the chat?
Christ, I think
I
you
started
did.
sending it to people like, Joe, I liked that.
Listen,
I liked
man.
what they did, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just sitting there hating like, why the fuck?
Right.
How the
Because
I didn't think of this.
it was just good. It was just good timing.
Damn.
It was like they did their homework.
Yes.
The father looked just like Pops. You know what I'm
the
saying?
fucking clothes.
The clothes, the dancing,
I
like
check it
the
out.
girls that
You ain't
played.
seen it?
I haven't seen
Hey,
it.
the girls that played Jaina and Pam.
Check it out.
Or not Jaina and Pam, but you know what I'm saying.
Sherane.
It was just it was just good. It was just done well. If you ever seen House Party, you'll sit there and watch that whole video. You know what I'm saying? And that's something else that I would. You was in that Black Chicago be like, you know what I'm saying? The ninja.
Oh,
So
yeah.
this man, I don't know if, so when I say my partner goes extra, this is what I mean, Joe. It's a scene where he leaves the scene jumping over fences, doing cartwheels and backflips in a Power Ranger costume, right? A Green Ranger. Shout out Tommy, we just lost him.
Rest in
RP.
peace.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Green and White Ranger.
Yeah, green and White Ranger. But yeah, man, how did that come about? Because see, that's the kind of stuff I be talking about.
The influencers, they always try to keep up with the trend that's going on. So it was right around Halloween. When it dropped,
was.
I want to say it
It
had
was.
to be like 2 days. So we wanted to do, I want to remember everything be on the fly. So you know what I mean? It's not that they rehearse. It's like whatever makes sense. So he had picked up a costume, and I'm like, let's go. So the thing was, we need to fix the car, but right after that, I got to go and do my side hustle,
Right.
fighting crime.
Yeah.
But the thing was, and they kept rolling, but it was so funny, I had to get into the uniform, which under my clothes, and I was like, man, if you was a superhero, this would be really hard. It took me like a minute, like 2 minutes. Then I forgot my pants was on, had to take them off, drawers were showing, but it was, I actually know how to flip handstand, but I was like, it'd be even better if I was like the uncoordinated ninja, falling over the fence, jumping out.
Right. Hey, it was good, but you always add martial arts or something. Like I've always seen you add that. You did. This brother, look, motorcycles. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you're a stunt man.
Yeah, real talk. Motorcycles, handstands, walking on his hands, martial arts. You know what I'm saying? All kind of shit. Not always. That's something I always remember, and I'm telling you. Doing all that you're doing shit that people are scared to do or that they physically can't even do is gonna set you apart. You know what I'm saying? So
Sure.
keep doing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Where
What's
you
something
from?
that
East side.
Hey, you
OVs.
sound crazy.
okay. We missed that part. We didn't even get a chance to go there.
No, she was outside. She was west side crazy. I was like, all right, let me just.
No, I love the East Side. I love the East Side. Them my people.
I love the East side.
East Side crazy.
You from the lake.
Oh, yeah. 74th South Shore.
Okay, then.
It was actually crazy, man. Growing up over East, we didn't have dirt. We had sand. So, like, kids, we finna go here. Or we finna go to the beach. Like, that was fun.
Yeah.
I wish.
Yeah, we out here with it. I was like, you know what I'm
You say
saying?
we had what's that pool that used to be on Lake in Austin?
Oh, right.
Mud hole. You funny. It's called a mud hole for real because it was really small. It's
Small
like
as
3 feet deep. Oh my
Free
God.
as hell.
Free, super free. And everybody gonna be there. Can't even really swim because there's so many people in there. That's hilarious.
And one crazy thing, just for the size of the city, the East Side don't mind. Like, people that's from over East, we don't mind that it's, like, small. We cool with that. Stony to Rainbow. Like, every other side is just... Over East, you almost can see the end of it. But it's just like, all right.
Keep it real for us.
Cool with
Up
that.
until about 8 years ago, niggas didn't even say over East.
Yeah.
Y'all was just out south of us.
The
You know what I'm
east
saying?
side is
Like,
I don't
always
remember.
over east.
That's
with
all
it.
like
East.
west side. It's weird saying over east, like from the west side, like all that.
Everything is out south.
Yeah, that's
Out
what.
Yeah,
south.
everything is out
So
south.
my friend used to get so mad because she was east side crazy. I'm like, girl, you from outside? I'm from over east. I'm okay, girl.
Still out
Once
south.
you hit Stony
Yeah.
Island, here's the crazy thing: Stony Island.
Yeah.
Once you cross and you over there at Popeyes, you are on the south side.
That's
When you come over here and you buy KFC,
You on
east
the east
side,
side. That's
all the way to
funny.
the water, all the way to the
I
water.
can dig it. I can dig it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
So,
know my way out around that.
man, I don't
Yeah,
learn my way.
No. Y'all don't have numbers. Let me tell you.
We
no,
do got numbers.
No, y'all
We
don't
do,
have
it's just
numbers.
You gotta
We
know.
do.
How?
So look,
Pulaski,
Van Buren,
Buren,
16th.
What's on Pulaski and Van Buren? Is that real? What's on there? I know you know.
Yeah,
What is
Pulaski and
It's
Van Buren is
I
like.
can't disclose. We not. No.
Wait.
That's
the
Pulaski and Van Buren is like where
about the
Jerk
chop-
Taco
chop-
Man.
jerk
Jerk Taco
What's the-
Man.
okay, what's the
That's,
main-
Save-A-Lot, to be honest.
Like we got 75th, 87th, 95th. What's the main like Pulaski, Cicero?
So Madison
So-
is Capitol Hill.
So Madison is so this is how you do this. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go through a geography lesson on the
Go
west
ahead,
side,
go
on the
ahead.
city. So Chicago, 0 is Madison.
Yeah.
Everything south of Madison is south. So it's like the first block, 100 south, 200 south. That's how 79th. That's 7,900 blocks south. You feel me? And then north, Madison is 0. So everything north, 100, 200, and however far north you end up. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. And State Street is 0. So east,
Yeah.
y'all, that's why I said ain't no east side to us. Cause it's like you got 2 blocks before you hit the water downtown. You know what I'm saying?
I just realized if you from out west, you is smart because you got location, geography, pinpoint.
Bro, am I?
It's so crazy though because like when I'm out south, I be
couldn't-
like,
How?
I drive like this
All right,
south.
man. My friend, where's you at? I don't know.
Go to
All I know is I'm right
Say
here.
some
no?
numbers.
Go to
Yeah, number.
75th and Jeffrey. You find 75th and you drive
Yeah.
down to Jeffrey. Like,
But that's going what? East or west? See it?
why?
See, they don't be knowing.
I don't be knowing either.
But ain't that crazy?
Yeah,
Like
but
we from Chicago,
Yeah.
but different
so
Chicagoans.
different.
The cities
man.
are
The city
It's
big.
different. Yeah.
It's what you know, but hey, like I always say, we find ourselves meeting each other out of town. Cousins!
I
It don't matter.
It's
you know
so
what I'm
crazy.
saying?
I went to Miami a
was
long
right.
time ago, and I'm like trying to find weed because I ain't take no weed down there or whatever. And then I walk into this like random corner store, and then I could smell that it's weed in there, and I'm like, it's weed in here. And I'm like, yo, you got it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He like, yeah. He like, where you from? I'm like, I'm from Chicago. Then when he said what he said, I'm like, you is too. Like, it's just so crazy. Like, we just gravitated.
Y'all
and
still
he-
homies to this day.
And he had what I needed to know, but he definitely got us situated for the trip though. And I
Right.
appreciate that. Wherever you are, kind sir, with the bud.
I
Right?
want to ask you, like, what's the dark side of hosting? Like, yeah, I know you want to talk about all the good stuff, but you know, people
glad
ain't
you
coming up
asked.
with them deposits.
I'm glad you asked after I'm on my 3rd cup of Pinot, so now I'll share.
Yes, y'all, drink champs.
First of all, I just want to let you know if you hire me to be a host, I come with my own air horn. Brr, 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 brr.
Don DeMarco.
So, no, the downsides. No, for real, the downsides is just wanting to do stuff and then, like, people not meeting the budget or, like, trying to fit into people's budget because I still want to host and I still want to create content and I still want to keep my name buzzing.
Yeah.
And, like, knowing that my services is worth this amount, but they trying to give me that, and I'm just like, all right, I'll take it because A, I probably need a little extra funds, and then B, I want to be able to have this content, and so it's just like, you know, like trying to be able to be like okay with saying no sometimes because it's like, girl, you definitely worth woo. Like multiple people have told you this, like, nah, you should be getting this and you getting that. So it's just like either you gonna like go down on your prices, which you shouldn't, or really stand on your toe and be like, be okay with like missing opportunities because they not coming with what you want. And it's like, I be having a battle with that because it's like, damn, if I'm not getting booked, I'm not getting seen. I need to be getting booked too. So it's like, damn, I need to take these opportunities no matter which way they come. Like, I ain't gonna let nobody $50 me, but damn, all right, what you got? Like, you know.
It worked both ways, I think.
I feel like it's bad for me because it's like, I know I'm supposed to be getting the amount that I want, and it's not even that amount of money. And then you'll find out people paying like exorbitant amounts of money to people
bullshit.
that's like, they finna come in here and talk to these people for 10 minutes. And you don't want to give me what the little bit I asked for, but they asked for this, and you gave they weak ass. That what kind of shit is that? Like they was in for 10 minutes, I been in for 4 hours. Fuck going on, though.
This is no advice to you. This is just something I feel. I feel like people need to stand 10 toes down on what you believe that you're worth. Like if you believe you're worth a certain number, I feel like you should pass.
Yeah, but what if it comes to that? What if it's that 7th one in a row? You gonna be like,
damn, I need to work. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Like, is this the beginning?
So for me, like, I wouldn't say it's the beginning, but like I started hosting, and I mean, like, I've been hosting ever since I got out of school. I was doing stuff, and then it's like, in the beginning when I first came home, because I lived in Jackson an extra year after I graduated. So then I came home, shit wasn't working out. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna just come home, you know. And so then I was getting stuff maybe like once every now and again, you know, like Blue Moon, like don't nobody even know that I host, but I do. You know what I'm saying? I had my own show on YouTube. It was called The Tea Spill. I used to be reviewing like Scandal was my shit. I used to review Scandal, okay? Like I'm a Scandal alum, okay? Period.
Classic.
I was like, when I watched that shit.
I used to review Scandal. And I used to review Love and Hip Hop because that was like in its earliest phases. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was in the beginning of Love and Hip Hop. So I would be reviewing Love and Hip Hop, Real Housewives, and Scandal. That was my joint. Man, I done had a kid. I just, you know, life hits you. You know what I'm saying? But then again, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm here today, because it's like I need to take the opportunities that's coming to me. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, I need to be able to jump out and like do stuff that make me uncomfortable, or do stuff even when it's not at the best time, and like, you know, just become what I got, and maybe people might like it. What
I be saying? In order to get something you never had, you got to do something you've never done.
I promise.
You know what I'm saying? That's some real shit.
Listen, y'all. Like, I've been sitting on this idea, right? And these are old Judge Judy shows, right? Me and my wife, this is like a routine for us. When we get home,
I watch Judge Judy.
She cook or whatever, and then we go in the room and we sit and watch Judge Judy every single day. Like, no, we ain't do it today because I had to come here.
Right.
But we do it all the time. No bullshit.
Why Judge Judy?
That's the joint.
Like not.
I don't know, because man, listen.
Cause she don't play. I be watching Judge Judy on Facebook.
I've been sitting back. So yesterday I'm laying in the bed, we watching Judge Judy, and like me and her be talking. Like I be making her laugh and shit, cause I say something like, you know, Judge Judy always saying, "Oh, shut up," tell people to shut up when they over talking. And I said before she said, so I'm sitting there thinking like, what if we put the episode, watch the episode, and do reaction videos to the episode?
Watch
but
reaction
they
videos.
ain't new Judge Judy shows.
It don't matter. It's gonna hit. Because people love reaction shows, and it's so crazy. Like my boyfriend sit up and watch. He would watch a debate, and then he'll watch the reaction to the debate. And I'm like, why? You watch the debate? Why do you care how someone else felt? But this is literally what people do.
I actually asked him to do reaction when, remember I was like, hey, just for us to get some traction a little bit, when we first started, when Power Tommy came, I was like, man, we should do a reaction to that. You don't remember? You shot it. You shot it down. Yeah, you shot it down. You was like, man, we gonna be doing too much. You was like, we're gonna be doing too much. I was like, oh, we can watch the show on Sundays or whenever, and we can do like a little reaction, because we both into it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
hey, I'm with it.
Now you with it.
Well, I mean, shit, I don't remember.
I feel like since you brought it up, it do kind of make sense.
Like,
you shot.
Was we talking about doing that after recording and editing?
You was like you basically, and I agree though. I ain't gonna stunt. I agree,
because you was like, man, we got a lot that we gotta do with this show. That's gonna be doing too much.
You know what though? I think to bring y'all to the middle with each other, instead of like making the reaction thing like something that you gotta edit and all of that, just fucking go live, and you don't have to show the screen. You could just react to what's happening.
I mean, it's
And
whatever.
then with that being said, if y'all just watching TV, that's effortless. You just going live, and then you can keep that. People go
I'm
live
definitely
and
thinking about doing this Judge Judy shit.
that's funny. No, listen, I rock with Judge Judy and Judge Mathis. He always calling people crackheads, and you know what's about to happen. He be like, I know a crackhead when I see
Judge
one.
Mathis still got new shows coming?
I think
I'm not
so,
sure.
yeah.
I'm not sure because I don't watch Judge Mathis. I'd be like, I get too bored with him. I'll just be like, this motherfucker going to some
No,
other
it'd be
shit.
some good stuff on Judge Judy. I be watching this stuff on Facebook because you know they post the clips on Facebook of Judge Judy. She don't be playing with people. I rock with Judge Judy.
Am I the only one think Judge Judy look kind of good?
I just seen a picture of her in a little shirt and some jeans. Judge Judy was sitting okay.
Wait, did you see Atlanta? Yeah, Atlanta. In Atlanta, he was like, he went into the hyperbaric chamber, and he was like, when he started thinking of Judge Judy being thick as hell, he know he in a dream. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing I
That's
thought
so
about.
funny. Wait, that's in the latest season, the last season?
The
Okay, so
final
I'm
season.
not in that season yet.
I'm not in that season either.
I love Atlanta though.
It's you know, hit or miss to me.
It's hit or
It's like
miss.
I be
those
skipping
episodes-
episodes because the ones that don't correlate with what's going on, I'm
Some
like,
episodes are
what is
okay
this?
though.
That first
And some
season-
just not. You know what I'm
That
saying?
first season was it.
Yeah, the first season. I think the second
Second
season
season was it too.
Yeah, you know, hey.
I like when they went to Europe, like the episode when he had got
The
he got
Tupac
so
episode.
high and he went into like he was sitting there with the Snoopy hat on. That episode was dope as hell.
That
You didn't like that episode?
It was alright.
I love that
It
episode.
was funny.
Yeah,
So
that was-
I probably ain't got to that episode
Oh,
yet.
yeah,
I'm
we be
pacing
giving away shit,
it.
you
I'm
know
pacing
what I'm
it with the
saying?
Atlanta, but I love it because
We
I know
ain't
it's coming
said
to an end. So it's like I gotta pace it. You know?
So a couple things, Joe. I do before we, you know what I'm saying, go too far off. Next, what's your next project?
Good
Because one thing I will say, I see a lot of projects coming. So, what's the next one that you're gonna complete and put out?
You know, that's the interesting thing, man. Every one that I say coming, I want to drop, but you know, sometimes with people, resources. But if I can give it in a order, we have Kaboom. Kaboom is then setting up Shy Heroes. Shy Heroes is another superhero, but instead of one, now it's a few because we got the thing. So now Kaboom, Shy Heroes. After Shy Heroes,
Put your Iron Man and Avengers on. Right?
man.
I told you, whole universe.
After Shy Heroes, then we taking it different. We going to Brawl. Brawl is about underground bare knuckle fighting. So it's about a bare knuckle fighter. That's Brawl. Then Two Brothers is coming with the Roman story. That's a spin off of that. After that, the Candy Lady of Texas. That's a horror. And then after the Candy Lady of Texas, if God is good, Whole Face.
So, have
God
you
is
read
good,
the
whole
scripts?
face.
No, if God is willing, then I shouldn't even put that together. But the
I
show's
was
called
like,
Whole
wait,
Face.
it's called God is
Yeah,
good,
like
whole
that.
face. I was
Whole
like,
face.
wait.
Well, you know, you dig. So, are these scripts that are written, or this is basically a plan out and
Written.
Now, are these movies? Are these series?
They're mainly movies, but if need be, I could switch them to short series, or a short series could be combined to, but mainly they are features.
Okay.
Check it. When did you realize that you was a good writer?
I can't spell that good, and I can't read that well, oddly. Writing, like handwriting, ain't worth nothing. So I would write, and I think I possibly got a little ADHD, but I would write, and I would have to get somebody to spell check and just pray that my ideas came out as I was doing
Yeah,
it.
but that ain't the writing part. That's the technical part. You telling that story is what. When did you realize you had you were a good storyteller? You know what I'm saying?
I see things. Like it's weird. Like I don't know how to my eyes are descriptive. So I used to get in trouble for daydreaming, not knowing that was, you know what I mean? Like I can't say because it's back to the bully part. When you getting bullied, you go into your own space. My imagination was my safe space. So now that I'm older, it's just I'm like, hey, you still there? And it's just like, trying to work it out like that. But I don't know.
Yeah.
It just come out.
I can dig it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know, I didn't realize that I was a good storyteller until I would captivate a room talking. You know what I'm saying? and be able to get like, you know, I know what I'm gonna say next, and then when I say what I'm about to say next, it's like, oh, and people, people interested, and so you're like, man, I can tell these stories. Like, I'll keep it real. My film was probably the first like story I think I wrote out completely, like really went out, and because I would literally come to people and I would tell them the script. You know what I'm saying? Throughout, like telling them the story, what happens next, and then this, and people would be like, damn, and then what? So I'm like, you know what?
My mama, because that's how I was reading that shit. Like, wait, what's next? Because this shit is juicy, though.
Speaking with that, one of the shows that you said that kind of caught you a whole phase. I had a question. I don't want to go say much about it, but the question is, do you think that in society right now, do we have more masculine females or do we have more feminine men?
Shit.
And what affects the other?
Yes.
Miss Loud.
Yeah, that's a brain cramp.
Woo.
Like
That's
feminine.
my opinion.
We got more masculine. No, more feminine males.
I think it's,
Really?
I see too many. I think, well, it might be even. It might be
goes
even.
both ways.
It might be even.
It's a problem.
I see a lot of men.
What do you call a
I hope
feminine?
y'all don't. I hope y'all dudes don't take this personal, but I see a lot of men with these purses. Man. That to me, I don't. Hey, look. I'm not into that. I don't know what that is. You know what I'm saying? But
Now, I will say I do, in the summer, I do carry a fanny pack across the body, but I wear jogging pants. I can't put all my shit in
I be
there.
like, man, put a book bag on.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Hey, look.
Hey, a fanny pack
So
is
you
not
know
it ain't a
what?
purse. You know what
It's
I'm
so
saying?
weird because
It ain't a purse.
me and my boyfriend had this conversation all the time, or like I've had this conversation with multiple dudes. And as far as the masculine women question goes, I think that women are masculine around men who are, you know, who I wouldn't say allow that energy, but who that energy could be accepted around.
What is masculine for a woman? What is masculine for a woman, though? What are you saying when you say that?
When I say masculine for a woman, I'm saying traits that bestow a man that are being acted with a woman. So she's not acting ladylike. She's acting more ways that men would. And not saying that that's a problem, but me personally, I kind of shy away.
So you mean like in regards to whole face? Because I mean like when I think of that, when you saying masculine energy in my head, I'm feeling like you talking about like provider, the person who like handles shit, who fixes shit, the person who like carries the bags in and takes the garbage out. Like that's like the masculine energy that I am thinking about. If you're talking
that's gotta
about
be a single woman, because I know ain't no man in the household letting a woman take the garbage out and bring the groceries in the house.
You'd be surprised.
The feminine.
But but what I'm saying is that I don't know. I think that again, I think that shit is only allowed. I think it's women display that energy around men who that has to be persuaded. I mean, like who it has to be given around, or like when she has to show these masculine features and energy, like give that off. But like when she's able to be soft, because for one, I have always been the woman to be like, I don't want to be no fucking independent woman. That shit, my fucking back little, my hands are small. I don't want to hold shit. I don't want to carry no loads. And when I'm talking like hypothetically, I'm talking like in real life, I don't want to carry nothing that's over 20, 30 pounds. And I'm talking about, you know, hypothetically too. Like, I don't want to like, you fix it. You figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Help me figure it out. Now, I done told you the problem. Now, if you could fix it. I don't want to be no, like Beyonce never had, I rock with them for everything. But the independent women shit, like, that's not me. Like, I watch
That's just a song.
women be, but I watch women be that. And I know from seeing them do it, like, I don't want to do that. That's not for me. Like, I got a job. I could, you know what I'm saying? I pay bills.
You know what's funny?
But I don't pay all
Turn
the
it to
bitches.
your
Like,
Godfather mode.
Hey, I was
Turn
gonna
it to
say,
Godfather
I was
mode.
gonna say, bro, you know what's funny is the only women that claim they so independent and want to be independent and boast about it like it's a bad honor is our women. You know what I'm saying? You don't see
It's
these.
what?
You don't hear
It's
Mexican
what?
women, our women.
Okay.
As black women, like, why do y'all let society teach y'all that's a badge of honor?
It's
You know what
not
I'm
that.
saying?
It is from a long
It's
time
deep,
ago.
man.
It's so deeply rooted. It's so deeply rooted,
look,
and it's definitely systematic. So
Yes.
it's like
What
from the
they teach
beginning,
you
like
is-
how they like
What they
buck
teach
breaking.
you is if you keep him out the house,
Yeah.
we'll give you this.
Yeah.
They make you think you independent by keeping the man out the house.
Yeah.
They'll buy your food for
Right.
you.
But it worsens
You
the
know what I'm
situation,
saying?
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, I know I done said it before. I remember just not even be able to, like, put your name on certain stuff because they won't give
You
your
the
significant
son.
other those benefits.
Yes,
if
and
your
that's
name
trash.
is just a daddy around. You know what I'm saying? It's
crazy.
And that is.
And that starts
But do you
to
know
create
that it's not like that in other
independent woman
countries?
shit. Yeah.
But it's not like that in other
You
countries.
are-
They don't do
listen,
that to them.
A woman with no man in these other countries, you get nothing. He's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
But
get
at the
nothing.
same
No
time, I think we'll be
benefits.
surprised that we're not the
No, but that's how it is here. If
We're
you
not the
if you say
majority.
that you have a man,
we're not the majority of the race that abuses.
No. I'm saying not abuses. I'm saying, but we're the only ones that go around that they try to make think is a badge of honor to go
Okay.
home.
Okay.
You dig what I'm
I
saying?
would agree
Like,
with that.
we're the ones that they push it towards to make it seem like they're helping us.
or
Right.
it's okay.
Yeah, you know
Like
what
this
I'm
is the
saying?
norm when
Right.
other people are like not accepting that, and it's not like, oh, you a gold digging woo woo woo. Like, nah, this is actually like what I had hoped you would do, or like what you should do, or like, because no other races really have no problem with. It's both ways though. If we go keep it a buck, like, you know what I'm saying, like in regards to like. You don't hear other races of men being like, oh, I'm not going to take care of my significant other, or like, you're a gold digging, woo, woo, woo. Like, if I rock with you, I'm doing this. It's really only black men that's like,
No,
you're a gold
say
digging.
that.
Prenups is a real thing, and that ain't come from us. You dig what I'm saying? Alimony,
No, but I'm
prenups.
talking about why you in it, and I'm talking about why you in it and things is cool, and this is actually who you want to take care of. You don't hear other people, other races of men saying like, I'm not, like, you hear them saying stuff in regards to dating, and it's like, I'm not about to do all this if we're just dating. But when it comes to their wife, you don't hear them being like, I'm not doing this. Or
You don't hear black men with their wives say that either.
I was just
You know what
one
I'm saying?
thing.
Like-
I watch a lot of Fresh, and one thing I learned: 75 or 70% of the divorces are initiated by women.
Wait, what you watch a lot of?
Oh
lot
my
of
God.
Fresh. Look, I was wanted to say because you say y'all tradition.
You killing me,
Listen.
Small.
Hey, that's real shit. Men are not the
Listen,
ones.
Fresh,
leading that.
listen to me.
Men
Listen
are
to
the
me.
So
ones walking out on their
corn.
marriage.
When men are not the ones, look, men are not the ones walking out on their marriages. Men are not the ones thinking, it could be so much better. That's actually what whole phase is about. But one thing about men that I've noticed, and I'm gonna ask y'all, like, just being honest, as men, what are our goals? Every man has an initial goal in life. What is it? And I bet you it's gonna come in common.
Well, for mine, it's to be successful. That's it.
And but for who?
For me, but it depends on what successful means to someone. For me, successful is being able to take care of everything that I need to. You know what I'm saying?
Without
without a
without
bad
a
eye, you know what I'm
worry.
saying?
Yeah.
Like, success.
I'm saying it's like to take care of my family without even saying, oh man, or calling up somebody to borrow some money and stuff like that. I don't want to live paycheck to paycheck.
God.
I feel like every man, no matter how feminine, no matter how childish, would tell you, I want to be able to take care of my family. Now he probably got childish goals to get there, but I want to take care. I feel like women be like, I want to be rich. I want to be this. I want to have this, man.
I want to be taken care of.
I deserve this. I deserve this.
Want to be taken
I deserve it.
Not
I be
my
like,
aspirations.
I
That's
want
so
to be
funny.
taken care of.
That's so funny.
but men do need to step up. Like
Yeah.
all this 50-50 I be hearing, like men do need to step up. But it's like, ladies, when we step up, we can't tell which one of y'all is which. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, the good women standing too close to the hoe. The good women, they too close. I can't tell the difference no more. So even if the man comes correct or not correct, I feel like it's just so much of this manipulative behavior out right now. But I'm young. I could be.
I was gonna say, but you know, and I was gonna say, I was like, you younger, so you dealing with a different, a different
Caliber.
time, a different caliber of what's going on. But I get it. That's something that y'all do have to be very cognizant of because social media is a murderer.
But
of
this is
all
what I
things
will say.
Good. That shit can destroy things.
What I will say is that though, I know that like a lot of the black women that I know that are in my age group, and I'm not gonna share that group, but it's in my age group. These women are trying to, they want to establish a career. They want a great
40,
mate.
huh?
Yeah, right up in there, right up in that wide range. Okay, no, My little cousin just come and said the most disrespectful things to me, and I won't repeat them because then it's gonna But whatever. 20 to 40 is the age range. But what I'm saying is that a lot of black women that I know, they don't want to be this strong, independent. I mean, they don't want to be this strong, independent black woman, but they are not these. You got to take care of me. I know a lot of great black women who offer hella shit to the table, who could possibly bring a table. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like this, oh, you got to take care of me. Like, that's what's on the internet. I know doctors, lawyers, accountants. Yeah. I know women, these women that's making up all the black women with the degrees. I know them. Yeah. They're my peoples. I got one too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
my wife.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's not like that. We just want an equal partner, or we just want somebody that's going to love us, whether they equal or not. Because I know women who you ain't really got to have shit. They still fuck with you.
Part of that is the thing, though. A lot of those women took the opportunity to focus on themselves and their career as opposed to focusing on what building a family or getting a man would look like. You know what I'm saying? They focused all their energy on being that boss bitch, and they don't know how to turn that shit off when it's time to go home.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a different dynamic. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them things where, look, I'm going to be the man, but you're not my boss.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You leave that shit wherever you was at.
Say it again.
Relax. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's...
I met your wife. I think she the boss.
When I was saying masculine energy, I wasn't saying like, oh, go take out the trash. No, that's masculine behavior. Masculine energy is like, hey, babe, can you take this upstairs? And I'm like, I'm sitting on the couch. Give me 1 second. I'll carry it. You know what I mean? That's
nasty.
That's me as fuck. First of all, I hate to have to ask for some shit. So it's like, first of all, if you knew I went to the grocery store and I told you that I was outside, like, what the fuck you think I just went and got? Like, why am I asking for this? Like, aren't these groceries you intend to eat as well? Like, bro, anyway. What's going on? Cash is 6. Okay, that's
old enough. What you talking about?
You supposed to text or call and say, hey, I'm outside.
That's what I'm saying. So if I have done that,
I'll carry it.
Yeah, I be floating in between it because it's like, I don't know, sometimes I be on some passive aggressive, like,
that's
so that is me. Look, you're not wrong. So
you get passive aggressive with the right one, and he gonna make it worse. All right, I'm gonna be passively passive.
This is listen. I've been there. I didn't say that was in my life, though.
But it works, right?
The ideal that they say when women say, I'm sorry, I don't usually be around energy like this, so I'll be asking questions. When women say that this it's not the macho man, it's what's the man that they be saying? The
assertive, because that's what
not the assertive. They want the traditional man. What is
I don't want that.
You don't want that?
The traditional man is in the
because I ain't trying to be barefoot and pregnant and no fucking
shit.
I got goals and dreams and I'm trying to pursue shit. And I'm an entrepreneur. You got me fucked up. I'm not sitting here and cleaning this shit. We need a housekeeper. We need a housekeeper.
I don't want no traditional woman though.
I need to pay somebody to wash and fold these. I need these socks matched. What are you saying?
No, I don't. I do want my wife to cook.
I cook. I'm great at that.
But I also will cook. You also will cook. You also will clean.
This is the thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, I can't have dirt around.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want the traditional wife where I'm just, bring me my paper. Bring me my. Hey, I don't want that. I'm not into that. That ain't me. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in a single parent household. Mm-hmm. So I seen my mom do every single thing. Right. So that means I don't want to treat my woman like
as if she's single. Yeah, because that's what's bogus when you married and single. Jesus, that's another topic.
I wash my own clothes.
I prefer to wash my own. I don't want nothing lost. I don't want nothing mixed.
You want to match your own style.
I almost think you have to go where it's supposed to. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I might be bad, man. Mine is a little the way I see it. Okay, I gotta go out and get it. I'm an entrepreneur, right? Mm-hmm. So that means I could be out between anything 8 in the morning all the way to 6 o'clock at night. Mm-hmm. When I come in the house, you know what I mean. Now, let's say she has been there. I come in the house. I can clean up. I can cook. I can do that. But majority of the time, it's like, let's say if she had a job, she didn't, I'm the breadwinner. I'm doing the A side. The B side has to be done whether if she has a career or not. But I do know this. When I bring the money in, and I'm just saying me personally, I give it to her. Like if I make, let's say if I get a job to make $5K, I give it to her. She divvy out bills, and then if I need $50, if I need $100, she give it to me, send it to me, but she makes sure X, Y, and Z. But I just feel personally, and I could be wrong, when she has a career or when she has a job, not saying she can't, but when she do, now she just as tired as I am because she been out there getting it just as much as I was out there getting it. Now when we come home, now it's like your clothes dirty, my clothes dirty, ain't no food, but we got a lot of money.
Hey, and that's what y'all
And
bring.
that's why you hire somebody to
That's
clean.
what I do.
Do
Like,
pay
I
for
feel
meal
like
prep.
But it's
like,
possible, but I get scared, G, because when I get in that mode, I need somebody
Like,
that's like, you hungry.
What you mean? What you scared of?
I'm scared of, how can I say? I'm scared of, okay. I'm afraid to be able to do everything myself. I know that I can, and I've done it.
I get
But
it.
if I have to,
Why do I need
because
you?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't like fuck like I'm not 21 no more. Like just cracking all day, that ain't fun no more. So it's like I'm not asking you to get out
I got
here
a
and run
question.
these
I mean,
deals.
I gotta. The thing is, it's like, why do I need you versus why do I want you? Because needing something and wanting something are two different things.
Mm-hmm.
You can need something and get it, or you can want something and have it. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? You might not need a motherfucker, but you want him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, I need like as a good solid woman, I need that because it's too many
Right, but
You
I'm
need
right.
it,
It's
you
too
want
many
that, though.
heads.
But you need and you
I-
want. But you just said
You
like
don't
if
want
I can
that?
do
No,
everything
I need- that's
myself.
why I don't talk to most girls. I want one because you
Yeah.
need that. You need that foundation.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. But what I'm saying is that if you're making all the money and she's making money too, you don't need her, she don't need you, but y'all want each other. You know what I'm saying? And so because y'all want each other, y'all need each other. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, if you're making $5K a month and I have my own job too, that means I'm allocating people to do all the things you need.
what happens?
So it's not an issue no more.
What
Like,
happens when you don't want me no more? You say, now when I need you, you have things that make, like let's say if I have a business and I need you, my business is going to be affected if you leave. That's one of the things that keeps us more in.
So why would she
But-
leave though?
why would she leave?
Because she, I like, look, men messes, and I ain't trying to harp on women, but men have things attached to it. We don't leave because our things is like, who you gonna watch Judge Judy with if she leaves? I come, but I mean, just being out. But women is like, if everything could be set up, but if you don't have and not all women, because I feel like you're amazing, but if you don't have a feeling, if you're not getting this feeling, when the feeling comes in, now it's not about need. If you don't need them, if you're here because you want them, once that feeling going away, you can want something else. And I will say this: I don't think women want. I don't think it's equal.
I think
That's a man speaking who ain't married.
Yeah. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
because
saying,
I
bro?
feel like once you get into a serious relationship and you've been there for a while, you know what I'm saying? Not only do you get comfortable, but then you start realizing the shit that they bring to the table that not necessarily everybody hold as valuable, but you do. Like shit, I love the way you laugh when we watch fucking Judge Judy. Like that's our shit, babe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's not a need or a want, but it's like I love that with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like seeing, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been in a relationship for almost 4 years.
Check
or
you
whatever.
out.
Congratulations.
You
You know what I'm
did.
saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm growing, because you know when you met me, I was a Rolling Stone. You know what I'm saying? I had a hat where my lady was my
It
home.
makes
You know what I'm
sense.
saying? No, but for real, though, like, you'll have these major arguments or whatever, but then you be like, you might miss him or whatever, or you just thinking about him, you like, damn, you know what? I actually really do fuck with this person. You know what I'm
Is that
saying?
boyfriend, girlfriend?
Yeah, it's
Or
my
is that
boyfriend.
married?
We're not married. That's just
Okay.
my boyfriend. You know what I'm saying?
So-
But I can't speak from a married point. But I do know that, like,
Y'all
once
married.
It's different.
Y'all married.
I feel
Yes.
like it's
Yeah.
different though, for
Yeah.
sure.
It's definitely
Hey.
different.
So it's different. And
It's
so for me,
definitely
bro, it's
different.
completely different. You know what I'm saying? Me and my
Yeah.
wife been together since high school, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
That's
one of
hard.
them things where it's like, look,
That's anonymous.
when you know you got somebody that's gonna be there for all
Exactly.
that shit that you ain't think they would or whatever, that feeling shit, fuck your feelings. You'll be alright tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Because
On my
that
mama,
feeling,
Joe.
the feeling means nothing. Because
Yeah.
the feeling is a temporary thing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's the whole picture. You dig what I'm saying? Don't worry if motherfucker running out off of a feeling the way they felt right then and there.
They never really.
They
gave
never
a
was
fuck.
there. Anyway,
Right.
it
Because
doesn't
that's
matter.
how
You
you
know
be
what I'm
having
saying?
those moments, and I know, like in relationships and marriages, you probably had those moments where it's like that person got on your elevator, and then they fucking rang all 100 floors, and they tried every floor.
Every button,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? And top and then went crazy up there too. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, you know what?
That's marriage.
That's a relationship.
You know
because
how hard
like,
it is to find a new lease in a new building?
Exactly. Like, you gotta be like, you know what? I do like this view though. This view kind of decent though.
I mean,
like,
we are right off the lake.
You know
is 37.
They got amenities in this building.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy, bro. Like, it ain't like that. Because when me and my wife was boyfriend, girlfriend, I could probably be like, okay, fuck on.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about what you talking about right now. But when you married, you can say get the fuck on, but
Then you gotta revisit that situation. Like, all right, so what you were saying?
right. No. Hey, look, it's been times, hey, we didn't probably haven't talked.
2 days.
2 days, but we're going
In
to
the
come right
same
back
house.
and like,
I mean,
nothing happened.
Yeah,
In the same house, not talking, passing each
You
other in the
gotta-
hallway, no.
Just get over it. You know
Me
what
and
I'm
me and
saying?
my wife, it's not like, our shit ain't normal. Because I feel like our shit ain't normal because we don't fucking argue like that. You know what I'm saying?
At this point, it's no reason to argue.
I don't know.
I'm going to say what I say. You going to say what you say. Either we going to get it or we ain't. And the fuck we eating tonight.
cool.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
my issue is that my boyfriend says he's mad because I don't want to argue. But I'm like, bro,
What the fuck is
if
that?
I feel the way I feel and you feel the way you feel,
He's scared.
no matter if we express ourselves, at the same time, at the end of the day, if I feel the way I feel, you still feel the way you feel. What the hell is we still arguing about? Like, you're not changing my opinion. I'm so like a bull. Like, I'm very stubborn. I said what I said. I think what I think.
But even in marriage, that could be it too.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
it
So
just
that's
is
why I
what
be
it
like,
is.
he just be like,
Just
it
wait it
seems
out.
like you're
Y'all
not
get over
passionate
it.
enough.
I
I'm
would
like,
be
bro,
terrified.
I don't want to send it up in this
what?
bitch. That's it.
Imagine
No.
you get into it with your girl. Let me remind you, she from out west, and out of nowhere, she look like, all right, don't worry about it.
Nah.
Like what?
Nah.
Like what?
Nah.
And she mean it, and she's
No.
standing on it. I'm not trying to like, no man.
That's girlfriend shit.
Yeah. No.
Because
It's like,
go
if you don't go
long,
up those stairs and sit in your room, and I'm about to sit out here, and if you try to go somewhere, I'm following you. You've been sharing location. Like, where are you going? We're in this bitch huffing and puffing. You got me fucked up. Like,
Nah, I don't know nothing about that.
take
no.
your walk
Alright.
and go
Y'all
home.
figure that shit out. Y'all be
Period.
all right. You know what I'm saying?
we argue, I want to talk about it. I want to understand it, get it done, get it. If you don't talk or if you don't argue, it's like I feel like I don't like to leave
Like
it in
you
the
don't
air.
care, or like
Leave
you
it
don't.
in the, no,
Yeah.
man, I want to know, like, all right, is this situation cool? Did this make you upset? I don't want to do it again. Not talking about it, it's going to, I don't know.
Yeah,
you
it
know,
festers
to me,
and
that's
grows
just,
for sure.
For me, that's younger stuff in a relationship. I don't have to know how. I don't have to guess how my wife feeling. I know what the fuck.
It's
she
on her
had.
face.
I
You
can
probably
see-
looking
I
like
you
probably
walk
fucked
in
up.
the room without saying a word. Fuck wrong with you?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Yeah.
And
What's
that's,
up?
that's what's so crazy.
You know
Like
what I'm
I could just be
Yeah.
sitting somewhere and like my facial expression,
Yeah.
you cool? Like
Right,
damn,
what's
if
up?
you don't get out my face, like why
Yeah,
are you
but
reading
you
my
don't-
everything?
But you don't
Yeah,
appreciate
we know the
that
vibes.
later, you know
Yeah,
what I'm
I do
saying?
though.
Yeah,
Like,
you
cause
know
it's
what I'm
like,
saying?
damn, who
You know
cares
the
about that
vibes.
much?
Real
No.
shit. I can tell. God, the way my phone ring.
Yeah.
There's something wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like on some real shit. Like, hello? Like, I can tell, like, what's what? You know what I'm
She's
saying?
like, yeah. You like, oh shit. What you saying? Yeah, for you
Wait,
supposed to say
breathe.
hello. No.
What happened?
You
You know
tell
what I'm
something
saying?
wrong about the
Like,
way
real
you
shit.
breathe.
Real
man.
shit.
Like, for
Yeah,
real.
real shit.
How,
You cool?
when y'all was on the altar, not on no soft stuff, but did you tear up a little bit when you was on the altar?
I did.
He did. I
Yeah,
did.
he did.
Get
No,
your
I
big.
He was in my way.
Yeah, I didn't because it was still different. We was still 15 years in. You feel me?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? We,
So it was like,
Just a
we
moment.
gonna put this on paper,
we
but
was
I
like,
ain't been rocking with you.
Let's go.
You
You know
know,
what I'm saying?
I'm emotional. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was-
Anything, man. I can watch a movie and fucking.
See, I don't even understand how people.
Emotionalist.
I don't
My
even
boyfriend be like,
understand
how are you
people
not
cry for being
crying?
happy.
I'm not crying.
I don't even know
That's
how to
me.
link
That's
those
me.
emotions.
That's me. That's
I don't know how to link them
Yeah,
emotions.
that's me,
I don't
man.
understand it.
Yeah.
I had 4 kids, never cried when they was born. I'm just
Wait,
like,
I was
can I
trying.
ask you a question?
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Did
I'm
you
like,
see it
this
come
is
out?
yeah.
Okay, did you feel like you had more respect for your wife after you saw it come out?
I mean,
After you
so
what?
this was 21 years ago. You feel me?
You, first of all,
You
you,
feel me?
got
Like, you
you
feel
got
me?
like a 5-year-old, so that means like what happened?
But I'm just saying, it was like it always was. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
but like not new to this. You
No,
feel
I'm
me?
just saying, like,
It's hard to
actually
even-
saying, like, oh my God, that has to hurt. Like,
Yeah, I know
that was
it.
me.
I know it, but
That was me.
You got to think we 4 of them in. So
Right.
it's like
Yeah.
we've been doing this forever.
you're like,
know
I
what I'm saying?
seen this the
And
first
it's like
time.
I get it. I know what it is. I know what she does. Like I get it. You know what I'm saying?
but did
So
it
it's
make
like,
you value her more, like, gain more appreciation? Like, oh my God, you know what? I really appreciate you and thank you.
I'm sure it did. I'm sure it did. It's just hard for me to even
Like,
'cause I don't remember what
verbalize
it was
it.
like before. We only had 3 years before our first. You know what I'm saying? We've had 21 since, so it's hard to even remember. Like, you know
So
what
it's
I'm
hard to
saying?
say, but it's like we've been rocking
I'm
this whole
sure.
time, though. No.
Right, I'm gonna say I'm sure it did, but it's just it's been that way for so long.
That's true.
It's like shit. Yeah, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to say generations and people age, but my group, we definitely men pray for that. Like hearing y'all talking about
What
it.
is your group, man?
So I'm 26.
Oh,
Yeah,
you-
Sawbuck younger than you.
Is you? That's Gen. Is that Gen?
That's
I don't
Z.
know.
That's Z.
I thought we was millennials. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
We've been
don't
told
know.
that our whole
You
life.
could be a millennial. I hate being called a millennial.
I think it's
hate
millennials.
it. I hate it, bro.
I don't know what.
I hate it.
I know I can't be a millennial.
I'm an 80s
I
baby
thought y'all was Gen
and the
Z.
90s
I'm a
raised
millennial.
me.
I graduated from high school in the millennium.
I be feeling the same.
As
way,
did I.
bro.
I
Like,
mean,
look.
As
mind
if
your
you
business.
would.
Don't start
Right,
counting.
see?
No.
You was right, because I say my age all the time. So
Don't start
You're
counting.
not Gen X.
I don't know what none of those
So
mean,
it's
to be
Gen
honest.
X and it's millennial, and then it's Gen Z.
I was born in 80.
before
Oh,
that,
so he's
boomers?
probably a millennial.
He's
Because
probably-
isn't
I don't
Gen
know
Z
the
like
years
the
where
kids that was
you
born in the
could
early
be a
90s?
millennial.
He's a
The
Gen
kids
Z.
now are Gen Z.
Oh, so he's a millennial. Okay.
Yeah, he should. Be
I
a
don't
millennial.
know.
That's what's up. I don't know.
I hate being called a millennial just for the simple fact.
You don't like being
I knew what I remember how it was without the
Hey,
internet.
I
y'all
do too.
remember,
You know,
We do too.
What
We-
time
I
to
was
be
a
alive?
kid, but I
It was
remember
but
crazy.
you a millennial, so you
should.
remember.
See, so for me, my age group, we are like, it's not that much different than yours. We're 4 years apart, 3
Yeah.
years apart. It was like we saw the change of everything.
Yeah,
I saw cell phones.
yeah.
I saw it go from beepers to
Video
cell phones,
games.
to text messages to video games.
I never
to
understood a
laptops.
beeper.
Sad
A
kids.
beeper.
So whatever
before it was
thing
cell
came
phones.
up, no, like whatever number pop up, did you
That's-
have to call that?
Yeah,
number?
you call that
You can
number.
call that
That's how
number or whatever
that's how
number
you
they
know
put
who to
in.
call.
Yeah.
So, like, let's say you'll see a beep
You
from the
remember this?
number or whatever. Yeah, you see the number or whatever. They could be like 911. You know to call that number because it's an emergency.
Yeah. You never understood
Somebody
that?
call, they put
I
3 or
never,
4. You a
I
hoe.
never
No.
understood. Like, they didn't have buttons.
No, just
No,
to read the
it's just
message,
2
bro.
buttons.
It's
You press
3 buttons.
Yeah,
One
you
is
press the
up,
button.
down, delete.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and you'll get a page. You see
Yep.
what time the page comes in.
Yep, the
You'll
number
see
that
the
it
number
came
that
from,
called you
and then if they
and what
left like a little text message, like a
number to
number.
call back.
Yep.
And then
Y'all saw all of this.
On just one little bitty screen.
I got
It'll
like
beep,
ones.
it'll beep,
You
and
know-
it'll come across.
you know if it's your mama phone number, it ain't no name.
Because
it's your
everybody
number.
had like
Everybody
little,
had a phone
you
number.
little numbers to
back
go with.
then we remember numbers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now motherfuckers
Y'all
Don't
even
even
know.
remember no
Wait,
number.
so that one beeper, different numbers can come through that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got 12 pages that you ain't deleted. You know what I'm saying? And you know so-and-so called you from this number, you got to call them back. You know what I'm saying? 911 emergency.
You be around a pay. You outside. You gotta go to a
The
payphone.
payphone.
And you put the payphone number in and call that number back.
I am having fun.
Yeah,
It be like that, man. That's some real
Now
shit.
you don't see a payphone anywhere.
You don't, and that's so strange because back in the day they used to exist.
Well, 'cause everybody has a phone now.
Yeah.
I can't name the
No
last
one has
one
house
I've
phones
seen.
either.
Next to, like, I used to see them on the brick wall or something. You know
Yeah,
what I
well,
mean?
they used to be in the
Last
gas
one I saw was
station
in
at the corner,
Re-Up
like
video.
before
Re-Up.
in the entrance.
Re-Up, the only person that can tell you where a payphone
Yeah.
is at, because he had one in his
In his
video.
video. Re-Up
And that was a video that
family.
came out this year?
That's dope.
Yep. Yeah, he said his boy found one. And
Did it work though?
I don't know if
Probably
it
not.
worked.
He said
Okay.
That
It
was
didn't work because I was about to say I don't think nobody got payphones no more.
How much did it cost?
They used to be like
30,
10 cents or a
35. I thought
quarter.
it was
It went.
35 cents.
It used to be a quarter,
but it
too.
kept going up. First it was like
10
back in the day it was 10 cents.
Yeah.
That's why they say drop a dime on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's where that comes from.
Yeah.
And then it
Yeah, drop. Oh!
Just had a realization moment.
Put 10 cents in.
and then it went to 25 cents.
Yeah, it was quarter, then it was 50 cent. Yep, then it was 50 cent. Yep. Because 50 cent was probably where they stopped before they like all the phones didn't
last
exist
time
no
I
more.
used a payphone, it was 35.
And it can just go on.
You call it?
like
No,
I mean,
you call it?
is it limited time?
You
Like
know,
a
yeah,
cutoff?
you
No,
got
you get like
You like
2
3
minutes, and then
minutes.
it lets you know. It be like,
It
do you
tells
want to
you.
continue this call?
You
Drop
gotta put
another
another-
little amount
yep.
of money
It's
in
like
there.
a
It lets
jail
you know.
call. Like, somebody
Yeah.
call you for the jail. Like,
But if you didn't have no money, you can go
You can
up
call
and
collect.
And,
Yep.
it'll be charged
And then
to
they
that
have
person.
to answer the phone and press a certain number to accept your
They be
collect
like-
call.
You say who's calling? It's
Yeah.
T. It's
you gotta collect calls.
Yeah, and they answer the phone.
You never used a payphone?
This me, ma. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely didn't use one.
Yeah, man. What was the first cell phone you had?
The first cell phone I had was a Motorola. That thing flipped. I remember it was just had the
Did you
M
put
on
it
it.
into like a
You had
charging
Razor?
thing?
Razor, like
had
Razor
Razor?
Motorola.
My
Yeah.
first
Cell phone I had was it flipped open and you had to sit it into the charger.
I had a Nokia.
My first one was a Qualcomm, like the flat joint.
The flat
You know what I'm
joint.
saying? Yeah.
Yeah, I had that
joint.
flat joint
So
too.
y'all don't
You
remember
had
Snake?
text messages?
Yeah.
Of course.
I had no
I was
keys.
in high school
Gotta get
playing
that snake busting. 2,
My
4,
sister
6, 8.
had the
No.
sidekick. Remember the
Yeah,
thing
you
that
know.
I had
that
them.
flip
That was
over?
a few years later.
That was the joint,
I had the
though.
sidekick. I
You
had
thought
the,
you was doing it.
then
You
I had the next
sidekick
tail.
and you was
Yeah,
putting on
you
your
click
side
that
right
button.
there.
Where you at?
You remember
No.
that?
Yep.
What a good time. What a time to
You
be
don't remember
alive.
that?
No.
You had the
Wait,
sidekick and you put it right here on your goddamn phone case.
I used to pull the side.
And then you press that button and it flip open.
Yeah,
You
then
typing.
Then what was next?
The
Next
Burberry?
When the next tails was the joints.
Burberry.
The
Blackberry.
Yeah.
Was it
Blackberry.
Black-
Blackberry.
That was my second phone. Was a church. Was the Nextel, but it was the brick Nextels that.
I had the
was
black.
like
I had a BlackBerry.
What
I
was
had
it? A BlackBerry?
sidekick.
That was such a small.
So a
No, it
BlackBerry,
wasn't-
it was
it
like a
wasn't small. It was like
handheld. It was like
this,
a
and it had a
palm
whole
held
keyboard
thing.
on
It
it.
had
Yeah,
a
it had
whole
a
keyboard.
keyboard
It was
on
really for like business owners
Yeah.
and people who like
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
business. That's
And they
really
used to
what
have
they
like
had to
Comcast
promote to.
phone.
And they used to have like a Palm Pilot phone
Yep.
that was like
With the
big phone.
stylus and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
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 What I'm
Those
saying.
was the days.
Our grandparents, look, my dad's
Yeah.
60. To this day, he
'Cause
has this
Apple-
mentality.
Apple
I'm
came
just wait
with
till I get
this-
home.
Choco.
If I'm at
Yeah,
home,
like-
I
If I'm
gotta
out,
tell
I'm
you.
out.
If I'm out, I'm out. Old people used to have that mentality. They all talk to them.
You say your rough off still like that?
My dad, he's
Your
60.
pops?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Bro.
But
I really
You-
be
you and
detaching
Pops and
from
your
my
mom still together?
phone.
They still together? No. Because Pop sound like a player.
When you
That's what I'm saying. I ain't
I wanted
want
to
to
ask
be
you, though.
disrespectful, but
did you grow up with your mom and pops in the crib?
they was together, I think, from 1 and 2, separated at 3. Then they tried to, let's make it work for the boy. Don't do that, y'all. Don't ever do that.
Oh God.
But whatchamacallit?
you never know.
You never. That's what I was about to say. You never
To each
know,
his
man.
own.
I get what you saying because you experienced it. I ain't experienced that shit.
You know,
My mama wasn't going.
I be thinking sometimes, like, I know people that don't like know they pops, but to know your pops and can't see him, or to know him and then to see real arguments, like to be 3. Like I remember the point when I was like, okay, so they're not arguing because I'm doing bad in Spanish. Like that's when I started to realize like, oh, it's more real. But I ain't gonna lie, like you feel me, to see all of that combativeness back and forth, it's almost like you rather just didn't even. I don't know. Rather to not have it or to have it and then to. I don't know. It was weird.
I don't know. That definitely put me in it put me in a weird space because like being a baby mama, it's just like
Child's mother.
at this point I'm that baby's mama. No, I'm joking. No, but for real, it's like when you're trying to co-parent, it puts you in a weird space because it's like I want to stand on what I said and I said what I said, but then it's also like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to put my kid in a space where they can't see their kid. I don't never want to like. So I've never been at like, even though I've had issues with my kid's dad, I never try to like display that in front of my kid. I don't never talk bad about my kid. And then like I've had moments where I was like, you ain't seeing my baby. That was much younger when my baby was like much younger. Now it's like, all right, you have free reign. Do what you want to do. Whatever you don't do, it is on you. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't never want to be in that point, in that position where it's like I'm actually keeping my kid away from.
So you not with your baby daddy?
I'm not.
So, the guy you with, he accepted you with how many kids?
I only got one.
One?
Can't fool me more than once.
Hey. Hey,
No.
you need to bless that man.
You know, I tried.
Your
No.
boyfriend now? You need to bless that man.
I try to make. You know what? He is a
He
very.
said-
Rest in peace. Rest in peace to the Godfather.
He took my baby out to eat tonight. They went on a little out
How old
eating.
is he?
My baby?
Yes.
He's 7.
Seven?
No, he's 6. My baby, he's
So you
6.
just told me you was sick.
Congratulations.
Yeah, he's
Cash.
6. He finna be 7.
Shout out
We gonna
Lil
claim
Cassius.
it. He's 6. Yeah, little Cash King.
Because on the real, because the Godfather says.
Cash is king.
You are raw. You is. I'm sorry, G.
Shout out to his
Cold.
dad. He did suggest that. I want to name the kid 7.
Cassius.
Remember?
They said-
Remember, I want to name my baby 7. Hey, he was the first person to be like, "No, you cannot name your baby
King.
7."
Middle name got a son named
I
Seven.
named now his middle name I came up with, but his name is Cassius King.
What's his middle name?
What?
His name Cassius King Bachelor. He got a player name.
Jesus.
Player
Cassius
name.
King.
I say I'm a player, to be honest with you. Like he
Right.
gon' I gave him a rapper name just in case he want to take it there. You know what I'm saying? His name is Cassius
know.
King. No.
And then he gonna make up some shit like Lil Dookie. You know what I'm saying?
That's horrible. Don't play.
You got a good ass
You got a
name.
great name, my guy.
Yeah,
I did
Muhammad
you
Ali.
situated. I got you situated, sir. Don't do me like that.
You know what I named my boy?
Wait,
Titan.
Titan. I love it.
Why you name your
Titan
son
Thomas.
Titan?
That's
Lee.
raw.
Why you
Titan Lee.
name Why
I
you name
love
your
it.
son Titan?
I just wanted something
That's
powerful.
raw.
that, you
Yeah,
know what
I
I'm
love
saying,
it.
people Knew, you know what I'm saying? Like,
When
of
you
course.
hear it,
You
it's
know
Did
what I'm saying?
your wife
powerful.
give you pushback or no?
No.
Okay.
No.
That is
No.
raw.
We was like, because we was trying to figure it out. We wanted something. We want, all the girls' names start with a K.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really want to do another K name. You know what I'm saying? And my
I
sister,
like Titan, though.
said it jokingly in the chat one day. And I was like, you know what?
That's it.
How's it spelled?
Titan.
Like
Titan.
T-A-N. That is so
Never heard that
dope.
like it.
Well, you got
I've
a
never heard
nickname?
nothing like
But
that.
that is like.
Well, his
Ty?
TL,
Or
his
TL?
initials, his grandfather called him TL. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? That's Titan Lee.
Yeah.
Well, my pops was Terran Lee Thomas. You know what I'm
That's
saying? It's
all
Titan
R.I.P.
Lee Thomas.
Pops.
You did? You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we wanted something powerful, something, you know what I'm saying, that stand out, but was still not ghetto. You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel
Like,
you.
You know what I'm saying? Something
I
smooth.
feel you.
So, you know,
Not ghetto.
it
boy.
came
That's-
out. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I
because
ain't
when
wanna
people
do
hear those names, they gonna be like
Tavion's or, you know what I'm saying? You know how you got some,
Trevante. No.
yeah, you know, with all them Y's and R's and
Extra syllables and
yeah, you know what I'm
stuff.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, JJ.
I mean, I wanted to join in.
I always wanted a junior too. Do y'all think that's weird? I want to name my
Nah.
daughter Jalita.
No,
Nah.
I know somebody
Is
that
that
named their
I
daughter.
don't think that's weird.
I know somebody that named their daughter after them.
I know somebody too who's named after their
Probably
mom. I
sound
went to
weird.
high school
Yes,
with her.
time.
I think it's so dope though. Like if dudes get to have juniors and I gotta push this out and damn near die,
Listen.
why I can't have a junior?
Listen,
Like-
right around now, you can
Hey,
do
I'm
whatever
not
you
mad
want.
at you.
She could even
Hey.
say she's a boy when she goes to school if she wants.
Look,
Nowadays, they be like,
We're accepting everything.
Yeah,
I don't think my son knows
Inclusivity.
you don't put the,
though.
but you don't put the junior on the end of
Don't
the girl
put
name.
junior.
No.
Don't put junior.
No.
But he only
That's too
answered,
much.
Yeah, that's too much.
He only answered a J.
Jalita Junior. What the
Oh.
hell?
Period.
That's weird.
JJ.
Well, I got cousins that grew up EJ his whole life, and nobody say Eddie. We aired the whole family EJ the
EJ.
whole life.
Yeah, like my nephew's TJ.
TJ.
I've never called him by his school.
Yeah, but it's like my wife, she makes it points and say Jeffrey.
But she don't call you Jeffrey, do she?
No, but at
You-
the same time, when she said it, I'd be like,
Yeah.
Because that's your
I'll be
name
on
too.
alert. I'll be like,
Me?
it's
No.
just weird as hell because everywhere at my job, I tell them to call me Jeffrey. Don't call me Jeff.
Because we're
Oh,
not
word.
cool like that.
Yeah, like
feel
at my
you.
job, call me Jeffrey. That's my name. Call me that.
I feel you.
And I never liked my name when I was growing up.
Mhm.
All of a sudden, I like my name.
Yeah.
But no, my son, I don't call him Jeffrey.
Do they call him Lil Jeff?
Nope,
Jay.
JJ.
JJ. Okay.
And that's something we was talking about before he was born. Like, what's his name?
What's his
we
name?
Gonna, what
Nickname
we gonna
gonna
call him? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Is it
Black
gonna be
families do
Lil
that
John?
because
Is it
we
gonna be
gotta
JJ?
give you
My
a nickname
auntie-
in a black family. We gotta do that. No,
My auntie and my mom, they call him Baby J.
Aw.
Yeah,
How old is he?
one.
Oh, he is a baby.
So he
That's
baby,
baby,
baby.
J.
Yeah.
That's baby J. Period.
But I know a grown man that still got
That's
baby.
baby. Well, I mean, we know Lil
Yeah, what's
Baby.
his name? Baby D.
Baby D.
That's hilarious. That's
Shout out
funny.
Baby D.
Baby
though,
D,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Shout out Baby D.
I got Messiah and Malachi.
Dope,
Okay.
dope.
I did not know that was biblical.
You did
Word.
not?
So you definitely named your sons
After the Lord
Messiah
and Savior
and
Jesus
Malachi
Christ.
and didn't know it.
Oh man, I didn't know that.
Three
Okay.
and three.
How
and
did
two.
you pick the
That's what's
names
up.
if you
My
didn't
son-
know they was from the Bible?
Same. I was trying to do something powerful, and I'm like, Messiah. And then we was like, oh, okay, it's
You know what Messiah is, though, right?
Kind of.
So Messiah is like the savior.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Messiah is coming back.
The coming of the Messiah.
Yeah.
That's Jesus. That's God's
sounded
son.
nice.
That's God's son.
I like that.
And
But
Malachi
every
is
time I
definitely
think
in the
about
Bible.
Malachi, I think about Children of the Corn.
Yeah.
So oddly
one of
enough,
them. He
when I think about
The
Malachi,
second kids.
when I think about Malachi, my pastor used to always say in the book of Malachi, God said, "Will a man rob God?" So I just know that it's about tithing and like giving back to your people. So it's just like, yeah, you pick some powerful names, you didn't even know it.
That's what's up.
And it's the personalities are so different.
It's
The first,
fitting.
totally. The
They got
first
different
one,
mothers?
nope, same.
Okay.
The first one, he's just so conscious. He, excuse me, can I have that? Pardon me. And the second, move.
Yes, you need both
I got
though.
a
That's
question.
yin and yang. You
I
need
got a
that.
serious question.
Mm-hmm.
So, the woman you with now, is she the mother?
No.
Okay. All right, cool. So, my wife said to me, right? I came to her, no kids, right? She had 2. She told me she would have never gave me a chance if I had kids.
Did you say that?
Hell yeah.
I didn't know
Hell
that.
yeah.
You know
You
what,
just
though?
recording?
Right. Is this
Keep
thing
you
on?
Like she said
Don't
that.
edit
No.
this, Tay. She told me it wouldn't have been a chance in hell.
I think I know why she said
Men
that.
don't have preferences. We can't have something that we like or that we want.
Men do have preferences. Have
We
you
ain't
not
allowed
seen
to use 'em.
Kevin Samuel? Rest in peace to him. I really didn't rock with him, but I don't want him dead.
The only man to speak up for our
The
rights.
only man that told the truth.
He ain't the only
He
one.
wasn't speaking the.
I'm
Yes, he
leaving.
was.
It wasn't the
Speaking the
absolute
absolute
truth.
Every single
Oh,
truth.
my
Every
God.
man said was the
Every
truth.
Where my
True.
people at? Ladies,
It
though.
was the harsh reality.
Listen, that's a whole nother
Like,
episode.
seriously.
I gotta go back and watch
Listen. Time out.
I ain't been in my
And we
bag.
sat right here, right now, off camera. We not doing this shit. And we watched an episode of Kevin Samuel's podcast. I guarantee you will be like,
She's stupid.
no. She'll be like, damn, he is telling the truth.
I watched some of his stuff before, and it's just like, you know what I'm saying? I feel
What
like
did
some
he
of the
say?
energy.
Do you remember anything he
No,
said?
I'm not necessarily saying that the things that he said were wrong or what he was saying, his messages were off. That's not what I'm saying. I have always been taught, because from day one, I used to always get in trouble for A, what I would say out loud, for B, how I would look while I was saying it, and the delivery of the message. And my mama always told me it's not about what you say, it's how you say it. So at the end of the day, no, it's true. Because you could be literally spitting some facts to your fucking friend about whatever is going on in their life. But depending on how you say that shit, they may not fucking receive that shit because of the messenger. Like, literally, the message could get lost in the messenger.
All right, hold on.
And that's
Hold
dead
on.
true.
I know you want to touch this shit.
Go
I
for
know
it.
you want to touch this shit. But look,
I'm sorry.
though, I'm just saying, though, when a woman comes onto his live and tell you and says, like, this is what she wants, and she got all this baggage, how else is he supposed to say it to her?
Especially if they're being disrespectful. My thing is, I've seen.
To a black man.
You know what I'm saying? That's 30 years their senior. You know what I'm saying? Knows what he's talking about, and you calling his show. If you don't want to hear what I got to say, don't call me. You dig
I
what I'm
agree.
saying?
And that's
So
why I never
don't
called it
address me-
sucked
Right,
out his
right. And- but don't address me
information or
and-
gave a fuck.
Right,
No,
but
sorry.
You know what I'm saying? But and here's the thing, and I say this to my family a lot. Like, y'all will sit here and say he wrong, he lying, he this, he that, yada yada yada, and then come to me for advice, and I'm gonna say the same shit. And y'all love and trust my word, right?
But guess what,
You know what I'm
though?
saying?
Guess what, though?
Mm-hmm.
You're always, for the people that you love
Mm-hmm.
and give a fuck about, you're going to say what you want to say, but you're also going to package that shit with compassion and give a fuck. And you may say exactly how you feel. That's not true, because you have given me great advice before, but you have never, like, I felt like at the end of our conversation, you, like, tried to play me, or you hurt my feelings, or you, like, was not considerate of my thoughts.
Litha, have you ever seen somebody get disrespectful with me?
No, I can't.
Right?
I can't think of.
But you know me, so you know if they did, how would I react?
Okay, that's true.
So, and that's it. That's where he goes. You know what I'm saying? He don't get disrespectful first.
Actually,
You know what I'm
he
saying?
be real polite in
That's
the
what I'm
beginning.
saying.
Yeah.
Real
I
nice.
don't
It's when you
know.
cross that road.
I don't
you
know
gonna get
because
what you get.
When
it's
you start
also
talking
like
shit about
tones
black
and shit
men.
though. I think it's all about tones and stuff like that too. Because even though like you're saying like he won't get this, like honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I didn't watch him enough to know
That's what I'm
exactly his
saying.
mannerism and know
Right.
exactly how he was. So I can't speak on that to be like, oh, I watched him do this and that. Like no, because I don't subject myself to shit that I'm not cool with. Like if I feel like you problematic for me or I don't agree with you or you trying to play black women as a whole, I ain't fucking with you.
What-
Or if I feel
and that
like
could
none
be
of the
from what you've
or the
been told
advice.
or what you've been.
But if I
fed
feel like
from
the advice that
clickbait.
you're giving is not valuable to me, then I'm cool on you. Because, like,
Because
why would
of
I
the
care about
tone.
your opinion? You don't care about mine. You know what I'm
But see,
saying?
that's the
The
thing.
opinion might be valuable, but it's like the tone might fuck you up.
Exactly. That's
But-
my whole point
But if you
about
coming
packaging.
to me telling me you want a HVM,
What's that?
a high value man,
Over 100K.
right?
100K.
And you come in, no disrespect, and you come in with one kid, right? You telling me you want a high value man,
And you're not gonna do this. You don't. You're not
and
gonna
then
do
he
that,
asks
you're
you
not
what's your waist size. Then he asks you
How
what
tall
you
are
rate
you?
yourself
How tall are you?
on. You can't
You know
say
what's
7.
So crazy?
You can rate
All
yourself
of
1
this
to
shit,
10.
but all of the shit that he was saying that people can't get men for, like I literally bagged something. You know
But what
I'm
kind of
saying?
man
Like,
did you bag?
my man, a good man. He
but see,
pay
but
all
see,
our bills.
so
I don't
that's
know.
not-
I don't
that's
have
not
no
what we-
plans.
No, that's not
That's
what
what
I'm
I'm saying,
saying.
and that's not where he would necessarily go with it. It's not what that one person you can get. You obviously got qualities that will
And you wouldn't be
allow
calling
you
'cause
to
you got a
bag
good
that
man.
man. You
Yeah,
feel me?
I'm just saying,
That's what
like-
I'm saying. But you got to remember, it's a lot of women out here that are fucking delusional. You dig what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
And
Exactly.
they won't want to accept a man that's making X amount of dollars a year because of the type of
Exactly.
job he get.
And what was the
Because,
average?
you
What
know
was the
I'm
average
saying?
that a man
Like,
will make?
45?
45
You
to
know what I'm
50
saying?
or whatever?
But they like, oh no, I ain't dating no man like that. Shorty,
See, that's
you
dumb
don't even have
because
a
it's
job.
like if you can count,
No.
if you had 50 and he had 50, that's 100.
That's what I'm saying.
If you got
but,
70, he got 75. That's
But no, but
150.
they want him
Hold
to
on.
pay
You know what I'm
100%
saying?
That's
everything.
strange.
Hold on.
They want him to pay 100% everything.
I've heard you say this 2 times, and I just got a question on it. I don't personally think that y'all want somebody that's y'all equal. I think if y'all found a man that's y'all equal, you would not be satisfied with that. I feel like y'all want somebody that's. So if you make, let's say, 80, or if you make 50, you're looking for 70, or no, like
No. For one,
I don't.
I'm not going to get too personal into my own relationship, but what I will say is that I just personally want somebody that's going to be on my level, going to be interested in the things that I'm interested in, going to be accepting of me and my flaws and my baggage, whatever that may be. Somebody that I can have fun with, laugh with, jokes with, send random ass Instagram videos to, and they laugh too, or they be like, that shit was lame, but I still laugh, and both of us not mad no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't necessarily I just need somebody who's gonna meet me or be in the same space and be like, I'm here with you. You know what I'm saying? And then in my own situation, like,
See,
I'm cool. No,
see, you different. And you know.
Yeah, I was
so-
just gonna say that.
saying, but she different.
she
She's
different.
not one of them goofies. You feel me? I'm serious. It's a lot of goofies out there. I've never looked at Jalita like a goofy. You know what I'm
I
saying?
appreciate that.
Like for real. But no, you know what it is. Like always,
that.
like listen, it's like yo, you know what I'm saying? I never looked at her like that. She never carried herself like that. But you know how many people we worked with that were goofies.
I do.
So those are the people we talking about.
I
Stop
get
putting
that.
yourself as the outlier on what you gonna do and look at the overall.
What
You know
yeah,
what
so
I'm
I do. Okay, so it's so crazy. So on the ride here, me and my sister was just talking about how a group of girls that we know that they always talking about like what dudes can do for them and da 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 da. And me and my sister was like, I never gave a fuck about what a dude could or would do for. I mean, could do for me. It's about what he would do for me. Cause like just cause a motherfucker could
Yeah.
do something for you,
Don't mean
don't
they
mean
gonna
they
do it.
fucking would. You know what I'm saying? And it's more about like, all right, so he drive a Benz, he do X, Y, and Z, he got this, that, and the third. What? Not like
How do
what
you
could
benefit
you?
from that? What does that do
Yes,
for
like
you?
because like I'm not saying like it's all about that, but like literally people fuck with people for what they got versus like I literally have like
They
back in
wonder
my
why
younger
shit don't work.
days, I have definitely dealt with dudes who like was heavies or had money. You know, in Chicago we call them heavies.
Yeah.
I've had my fair share of heavies, but it's like honestly and all realistically. The dudes who were not necessarily heavies have probably done more for me than the dudes that was heavies. The dudes that had 10,000 in their pockets versus the dudes that got 300. Dude with the 300 might give you the whole 300 versus dude with the 10 racks might not give you $30. So it's like you gotta value.
Gonna talk to you crazy and be like, get the fuck out.
Exactly. You gotta value who value you. You gotta care about who care about you. Gotta like who like you. And I'm not saying like settle, but I'm just saying like don't just be out here about what somebody got. Like actually care for people who care for you genuinely.
I likes that. Look, we'll go on forever, y'all. This has been one of my favorite episodes. We got a lot of gems. We're going to have a lot of good clips. We're going to be able to chop this down, too. You know what I'm saying? Because we did run about 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? We ran, not a couple hours, I think. And I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? You got some questions, bro?
I'm good.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all good? Y'all.
I just want to first.
Where we can follow you at? Because for one,
Yo,
I'm ready to
we
know
get
more
that.
about
We get that.
Kaboom. Like I'm ready to watch Kaboom, and that's just that.
We just want to know if like, did y'all have any more questions or anything?
I've had an amazing time. Like what you all doing is really a service, man. It's really amazing. I don't get to speak with intelligent people like this regularly. I don't get to be able to test myself on the cameras like this. So I feel like what y'all got going on is amazing. Please keep going.
Absolutely.
Man, it's
For
busting.
sure.
For real.
Hey, man, just like I told you, man, you know, I pay attention, been paying attention since, you know, that was 6 years ago, brother. You know what I'm saying? That was 6 years ago when we did the conglomerate. You know what I'm saying? And you got with us when we were in our, we look at the conglomerate as almost like college for us. You know what I'm saying?
Like y'all baby?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it was literally college for us. We had an opportunity to really do some things, meet a lot of people, and like go through those growing pains of filming a full series. And I know you've worked on some series. You've gotten some great numbers, great views. Worked with some of my favorite people. Shout out Big Mike. That's my dog.
Big
you know what
Mike,
I'm saying?
Big Mike.
You know he's in Mr. Mata. I don't know if you. We'll talk. You know what I'm saying? We'll be here for a minute after the cameras go off. But you know what I'm saying? It's been a while. I love to see what you're doing because I swear I always looked at you as that young brother that was doing something. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Yeah, you was extra. We used to talk about it being extra, but anytime I was like, hey, can you get here? He was there. You know
Can
what
you
I'm
be
saying?
extra? Yes,
Real
I
shit.
can.
You know what I'm saying? Like even still, he would bring something to whatever role it was. You know what I'm saying? And I loved it, and I love to see it continue to this day. The things that I see you doing, you don't see people taking those chances. You're doing things that people are going to want to incorporate into what they're doing, and I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
so
you.
we gonna rock. You know what I'm saying? We gonna talk. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? This been my homie. You know what I'm saying? Since our old company that won't get name dropped. That we
Not
work
name
with,
and
you know
drop
what I'm
y'all
saying?
today.
But
Nope.
you know what I'm saying? It was just one of the things. LoudLitha desk was right here by mine, and we used to get it going. You know what I'm saying?
He used to be like, listen, you've been in Oxford too long.
She used to be a little late here and there, but you know.
And
it's
did
all
it
good.
every day. I'm coming. I'm going to be late, but I'm coming. No.
Listen, you got better. You was pretty much on time today.
Yeah,
You
I
feel-
was.
Yeah,
It wasn't
I was pretty impressed.
Thank God for growth, okay? This shows you guys if you want a book, I can be professional, okay?
Hey, listen, real talk. We're going to put all that info in the bottom of this video. But, Litha, go ahead first. Tell them where to find you and what you got going next.
So follow me on Instagram at LoudLitha, LoudLitha. I am a mobile bartender. I host. I will come and turn your event up. Follow me on Facebook, Jalitha Gisette. Let's get it popping. That's it.
You dig.
You can be able to follow me on anything Wordlaw Network. That's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, just WORDLAW Network, and catch Kaboom coming, catch some more Two Brothers, some more clips, and just some Chicago content.
You dig. Brother.
You know you always.
All right. Well, if you want to follow your boy,
you know the thing.
my page personally, Chicago Outlaw, ChicagoUTLAW. It's only one. The same O in Chicago is the same O in Outlaw. And if you want to follow us at Facts and Law PodSHOW, you can do that on Instagram. You can also do that on YouTube. Facts and Law PodSHOW. It's not a podcast. You need to see this fly.
I love this.
You dig.
I swear to God.
Show, I love it.
Hey, look, check this out, man. I want to thank both of y'all for coming through, blessing the pod show, man.
Officially Facts and Law family.
Check it out, man. I respect both of y'all and what y'all do. We need a host. We gonna hit you up.
Big facts.
Hey, look. Hey, if y'all need an extra in them funny videos, hit your boy up. I'm always ready. Hey, you know what? Y'all can find me. I am Superfacts. That's I-A-M.
Oh, we got him. He never spells it.
SUPERFACTS. You want to watch some funny videos? Check your boy out. And y'all know what it is. Life is good.
I'm trying to tell you.
Y'all can catch us on the next one.
You dig.